Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. Glad you're with us. 3 hours live from Los Angeles. And we are really excited about this show. So many incredible items today, including a lot of brand new. We're actually going to see some styles that I know you're going to love that could even be our new latest, greatest classics, like instant classics that might be new today, but they're so iconic. We've got a brand new cross style pendant that is exciting because it's all princess cut diamonds, which we have not seen before. Also have incredible discount wheels. Plus, there is a really fabulous pair of yellow diamond earrings. We've got demantoid in a huge size that's coming up for you, as well as, how about one of our best diamond deals ever in a ring? Sometimes we'll see a lot of diamonds in a bracelet or in an earring, but we've got a ring that has over 4 carats in VS diamonds that is spectacular. So for those of you that are like myself and just, again, classic diamond lovers, we've got a special ring for you. It's a cigar band and it is discounted to the best possible value. Plus, there could not be a show without a really big tanzanite. We've got those actually in droves, but also there is something special that we're going to debut. And I know that tomorrow we have a debut on a stone we've never seen before. Today, there's actually a little surprise debut. Just one piece, but it is truly the most exotic stone we've seen from Brazil in a very long time. And Brazil, of course, being a very gem-rich country as it is, always exciting to see the best out of Brazil, but we're going to show you something that if you actually played the guessing game, I don't think anybody would ever imagine that this stone is what it is. So we're really excited about that. So anyway, stick around. That's all I can say at this point. We're going to debut it shortly. You're going to love it. So that's what's happening. We've got a lot to show you. Of course, your requests are welcome at any time. We'll get you whatever you need. Plus, there's another rarity. We have a cat's eye indicolite. Very excited about that. Really, truly unique and rare stone. We also have some more big tanzanite earrings. So I know a lot of people have been missing out. I have not had a pair that is not sold immediately. So if you are waiting for a big blue wing, best of the best, Black D pair of tanzanites, we got them. They're 17 carats plus. So we're looking forward to that. So let's get started. We've got an amazing show and of course a lot of one-of-kinds. So you know what to do. Smart shoppers understand that this is the best way to get you in on the deals you want is to dial in as soon as you can and as early as you can, because that's going to be what ensures you get the one-of-a-kinds before some other pro shopper does before you. So this is the sport of shopping here, as I like to think of it, because everywhere else you might go, there's an unlimited supply. Not here because we're dealing with such exotics. So that's why always want to dial in really early. When you see something you love, it's going to help you out big time. So let's get started with a really beautiful opal pendant that is just top notch. And then there's a ring coming up in a little bit, probably the best opal I've seen here in a long time, but this one's going to give it a little competition here because we have this special stone, which is item number 9441. Gets us going on a Saturday, and again, hope your weekend is off to a great start. We're here to make it a little bit even better, and this is our 52-point black opal, but it's got so much color. A true purple base that's glowing internally, but then you've got all the greens and the oranges and the yellows and the reds. This is what premium opal is all about. Not just one color or two. You want to ideally get all the play of color, and this stone certainly has it. So 52 points in the pear shape plus a 3-point diamond stack. Do we like it? The big round brilliants that are up there on top. So leading into your bail. Right now it's in the rose. Kind of intriguing. You don't need to leave it that way. I kind of dig it, actually. I really like it. I'm not usually a rose gold person, but I think for some reason this stone, the backdrop color you get here, being that intense color as it is, I kind of like it in the rose, but you got the option, as we usually do, to change it to whatever you need. So stick around. We got a really good one, but this is, of course, one of a kind, so we'll make it really simple for you. 52 points and then the 3 points, and then we'll show it to you on the hand and give you the measurement and all that. But what a great way to shop it, especially when it's under $1,000. And I'm not talking about $9.99, and this is a premium stone. Let me also show you the back. This is kind of intriguing as well. They don't polish the back of the stone, but you can see that this is, as we always do, natural opal through and through. So what might look like, again, anywhere else you'd have to achieve this, you'd have to probably work with a doublet or a triplet. See those colors, how they shift and change and maneuver. And then we've got this look at it too to show you a little bit distance away so you can see it against the hand and get a better idea of the size perspective there. And we've got a very close hand shot, so we'll move that back to where it needs to be. But this is going to be a 3/4 inch top to bottom, then we'll show it on the neckline coming up. But of course, all the different colors that are represented means it's a versatile piece. You're going to wear a lot, especially when you don't have to spend $9.99. I think that's always exciting to be able to do something like that. Now we're seeing more of the greens, right? Greens and goldens. It's amazing how with a really strong opal, when play of color is on display at its very, very best, what you're going to see is, as we go back to our wheel, what you're always going to see is different colors from different lights. So there's not one stone or one color that you're going to see predominantly in one light. That's what it's always doing. It's always changing or shifting or glowing. So it's a fun one to wear, and you got top quality, and we're not going to do even $499. That's a premium opal if you've ever seen one. I love that. I always say reds are typically in the world considered the best to get any red, if you get any red whatsoever. But I find that yellows are a little bit more distinctive and unusual to find in a black opal. And this certainly has a lot going on in the yellow tone as well. But it's only $488 if you'd like it. So we'll get it down to the dollar, the very best price tag it can be. And that's going to be our one only. We'll give it 30 seconds. Then we got to rock and roll. And then there's a really, really special opal, as I mentioned, in a ring. If you like that color, it's possible this could even top what you're seeing in the pendant in a ring. So if you're waiting on, the best of the best, we've only got just these two, a pendant and a ring, that actually might work together. So even if you want a set opportunity, there might be a really good way to do that coming up with the next ring that we have that actually is a brand new item. This has been on once before, but we have a ring that's new today. So looking forward to that. Big kunzite diamond designer pieces are here. We also have a very large tanzanite opportunity. It's a 5-carat pluser. Looking forward to that. It's one of our bigger values we've had in the Blue Wing Black Ds. So looking forward to that too, in a classic 3-stone style. So let me know on this one. Then we're going to rock on. We've got a lot of great pieces. And yes, there is a new pink diaspora as well. So that's kind of fun. And then this is a super cool ring. Designer elements here. Item number 9908. Let us know on that one if you'd like it. And then here we go. We have actually 1 and 2. So you'll see there's a white and a yellow gold here, which is kind of nice so that they're ready to go. This is a beautiful figure 8. So that infinity style, but it's set at an angle, so it's really cool on the hand because you can see the band comes up and doesn't meet in the middle like it typically would. Sometimes we'll see an infinity design, it's just straight across in an east-west way. This is actually a little different, so you've got that beautiful diagonal across the hand, which is really attractive on, which we'll show you, but it's actually 9908 here, and this will be our 40-point diamond ring, but of course symbolism with the infinity sign, because we know that that's really, again, that really, it's a motif we don't see as much in jewelry, but it's very modern, and yet it's so really stunning that it's got that figure 8, which is a lucky number in a lot of different cultures, but also that infinity style, so that never-ending kind of loop of diamonds. And they're all bigger diamonds at 40 points, and then you've got to see this on because it's really cool and attractive the way it looks when you see how it really has that just kind of neat little shift. Of course, the diamonds there meeting up on the outer sides there as well. So instead of just going right down the middle like it typically would, it's got that diagonal across the hand. Then, of course, the band meeting up on either side. So it's a really interesting look. And that, of course, is the yellow gold. We can obviously do the white gold. I would even be intrigued to stack them if you want to get both and just create a two-tone effect. But if you're thinking stack a ring, I don't know. Well, this is going to be affordable enough to where you can, and it's supposed to be $1,499. We're going to do a lot better than that. Just what you see here on the wheel, though. So I know you have a preference likely in the white or the yellow, so you want to dial as early as you can to make sure you get your favorite. And there's the yellow, and then I might as well just go ahead and try on the white gold for you. Just give you that look and see what you think. But it's not even $9.99. Come on in. This would be a great gift idea too, because I think when we think about infinity designs, and certainly in jewelry, it might mean, infinite and everlasting love, kindness, friendship, whatever it is. So this could be also a great gifting opportunity for somebody, and that's just, again, symbolism in jewelry, amazing. So how about better than $9.99 or $8.99 or even $8.88? We've got a really cool ring, a little bit of almost a bypass feel to it, sits low profile in the hand, so you never need to worry about, is it a ring I'm going to wear every day? Absolutely, yes. That's important. I think actually with the length that it creates, you can put it anywhere against the hand too, and have it even on maybe the longer fingers like the middle or the index. But it's not even $777. This is a really good buy, and those diamonds all individually larger, so not just little accents or little specks, but really nice sizes here, and yet it's going to be $699. colors, whichever one you want, either the white or the yellow, you decide. So that's a nice way to get a really kind of cool symbolic ring and not break the bank doing it, but even for yourself, or maybe it's that little reminder, you know, just keep on going, press on, keep going, continue, that kind of thing. It's really just a beautiful look. So that's going to be $6.99 per choice of. You let me know if you want the white or the yellow. That's it. All we've got. I think our opal may be going. We'll find out who got that one. And of course, if you want to see the ring is coming up shortly because it is a major value on an opal. Jason, any questions? Okay, good. So we've got all set. We're going to see on this big tanzanite. We've got a 505, which is kind of nice too. And do let us know if you have any requests at all. Anything you're looking for, we'll help you out. It's a new style there. And then don't forget, we're going to close out that big diamond band. It's the cigar band style with the 4 carats plus. That's like a bracelet size diamond weight, but in one ring. So if you are, again, the major diamond lovers and collectors out there, we got a good one for you. So that's going to be coming up. And then malachite is here. We never see malachite. And yet, look at this. Kunzite's been a popular request of late. So it's time to get to a kunzite. Then stick around. Top of the hour is when we'll debut that really cool new stone. I don't want to say new because it's not brand new, but we've never seen a color quite like what we're going to reveal today. So that's going to be coming up at our top of the hour. And don't forget, we've got wheels every single hour. By the way, that's the diamond band. So if you're waiting on wondering, what's that diamond band she's talking about with 4 carats plus? It's this 4 carat 06 diamond band in that large cigar band style. It's all one ring. Don't even need to stack a bunch together. You just got one incredible style. So we'll see that coming up. That's going to be our big discount. And never do we see that kind of diamond weight for the price we're going to bring it to today. So stick around with us. We got that on the way. And then let's also talk, we're going to talk kunzite, but I really want to bring out this brand new opal. This is probably the best example of when we talk about opals that look bigger than they weigh, as they always do. That's always the rule. Remember, this is a water-dense stone, so it actually is going to be a little bit, it's less dense than most gems, so it typically does give you a much larger look than the carat weight. But when you see this stone that we're about to show you, it's a 68 pointer, which may not sound large, but you're already seeing it from a distance there and probably getting a little perspective on how large this is. Now, it's not about the size of this stone, it's about the color. Play of color is paramount. This is the phenomena we know for opals. This is a very intriguing piece, especially if you get that pendant, which maybe is still here, I'm not sure. So that pendant may be here, but this is that ring that is going to bring you that huge size. And if you can imagine those colors we saw in that pendant, but in a much bigger surface area like this stone is, I want to call it a play of color change, because every time I move it, it shifts between, there's all the colors of the rainbow, but it goes between like almost pure greens and yellows to reds and purples. And that's intriguing because when you see it up close and when you see it straight on, it's actually going to give you a look like, well, you see all the colors at once, like a really, really beautiful painting would. Now, that is about as pure red as you can get, keeping in mind that 9960, that's a 68 pointer. So this is a perfect example of kind of ignore the carat weight about that center stone and look at the size that it delivers, not to mention in this elongated kind of clover style pave work that we love, which is also going to bring you 78 points in diamonds, and it is stunning. Those are bigger diamonds too. I know we say pave sometimes, right? And we assume little tiny accents. Not the case here. You've got some really big diamonds that are all the way throughout, and yet it's elongated, so it's matching the stone because that's an elongated oval. Now, here's another perspective on it as we take it to the hand, and then, of course, I want to show you side to side. Another one that, this is why I said it would look great with that pendant, which is still here too, because it has so much of that purple-blue base, but that's really overwhelmed by, have you ever seen an opal go almost pure red like that? Like truly side to side, top to bottom? It's very, very unusual. And then spots of blue. Look at those. I mean, look at that bottom corner right there about 7, 8 o'clock. You see those bright, almost tanzanite blues and the greens coming through. It's incredible. But then what you're not seeing here is the yellows that I see when you look at it in person, because no, there's no way we can ever show you the true beauty of a stone on camera. It's, boy, look at that though. Still bringing out those reds. It is fantastic. And what should be a $99.99 price tag on an opal like this is nowhere near. Call me early. It's in the yellow gold, although take a look at it from the top perspective here. You don't see any of the gold except the tips of the prongs. That's it. All the rest is just diamonds and really bigger, again, kind of an overall floral look to it. Think of it like a stretched out clover design that we love. And we need one opal lover out there to be dialing in. me see if we can show you a couple perspectives here, because as we flip it around, actually, there's the green, there's that green coming through. And then, like I said, when you see this in person, I think on camera, it's getting, you know, obviously we have some bright lights here. So it's really showing off the reds primarily, but in person, you see this shift from greens and golden colors too. So it's the whole rainbow spectral, but on fire. So instead of $99.99, call me early. We have one, obviously, because opals always are. No two opals are alike. It's kind of what makes them so cool. I mean, even gems that we bring you are rare and exotic, but still sometimes we'll have two of something. And not with opals. They're always distinctive and very, very precise as far as being individual like we are. So I think it's a great piece to own and enjoy. And when it's not going to be $99.99 for a stone that looks that good, that's impressive, and we're not even letting it here. You know what? $49.99 is already half off. We're going to make it even lower than that. My goal is to make sure that somebody says, I've got an opal affinity, but I know those kind of opals are 10,000 a carat and more. And so if you want to save a bunch to get those really, really, really strong stones, I mean, it does not get better than what we're looking at. The reds that are coming through, and the fact that right now, nobody's even on the phone lines yet. You've got a wide open lane to come on in and take this piece and get it for yourself before somebody else does, and I cannot recommend it any higher. This is the top opal we have, and remember what looks like. If this were any other stone, I'll tell you right now, we've had this mounting before with diaspores and mandarin garnets that are 3 and 4 carats. So it's more than just figure double the look. You get more than that, because this is a really, again, it's kind of a flatter stone, so that's what's giving you that big surface area of the 68 pointer here, but it's not even 49 or 39. We're going to try to get this one at home, and I know it's a really, really valuable stone with some great color that should be a lot more. We're going to take it way lower than 39. Take a look at it. We've got one only. This is going to fly, especially with this value we are about to give you that is not even $29.99. This is an incredible stone, and think about the opal pendant that we had to go with it, because that's important as well, and they would be a great coordinating set, but it's not even $29. Best opal we've got. Let me flip it around again so you can see all the different angles, although the reds are really what's powerful the most coming through here right now. Take a look at it from another perspective there, just to show you all the different patterns and all the different angles, but it's not even $29 or even $2,500. Let's get this one out right away, because that is just too pretty of a stone. That color, I can't, I've never seen a stone light up reds like that so purely, and that's what's so unusual. And it's not even 25 or 24. Let's keep going. Got to make sure this one finds a home, and that is really, really special. And it's not even 24, 23, or 22. Oh my goodness, this is a great value already. But it's still here, so let's make sure you get a better deal. We'll just send it on out. Let's see. Make it $1,999 instead for a major stone, best color we have, and something that could be loose for $10,000 a carat, but not here, not today. So $19.99, and you're getting the 78 points in the VS. Bigger diamonds, that's not just about, you know, the total diamond weight, but look at how it's comprised, how they're put together. Such a really, really, really just a really important piece. So that's $19.99, and that's going to be 30 seconds. Then we'll get to our big tanzanite. We've got a really super buy on a tanzanite, the big diamond ring. Of course, any requests. You know what also came out today, which I'm surprised they're even still here, are those really dramatic drop emerald and diamond earrings. Do you remember them? The really special ones with the big emeralds, and then they're all matched. They almost look like a feather. We're going to bring those out, and they've got a discounted price. Interestingly enough, I'd heard through the grapevine that there was an offer on these earrings. Let me just flash them so that maybe if you were the one who was thinking about them, you are ready to move. Because remember these earrings that we had? These are the emerald earrings, and just a reminder, that's a really long length that you're getting there, and that beautiful drama of having the emeralds and multiple emeralds that matched up. Take a look on the hand here, because these emerald earrings, when they were last here on the air, there was an offer. And I'd heard about it. I didn't hear about it till after we went off the air, and I heard about the offer, and I was a little surprised that honestly we were just excited, because we had one person who loved them. And I'll tell you what, they came down in price here below the price of the offer that we had the last time they aired. So just going to shout it out. If you were somebody who was thinking about the earrings that I'm holding here with the 303 and the Muso Colombian emeralds and the 227 and the diamonds, they're actually lower than the offer we received. So this might be a good time to just dial in and grab them, because that's a really special earring and a great length. So let's keep going. We've got a great wheel coming up. Got a really intriguing yellow diamond earring as well, and we've got some morganites that also came to play. So that's going to be exciting. And actually, we may do that big premiere a little sooner than you might expect. Let's go ahead and get to this tanzanite, though, back up close, and we'll move that one aside. Take a look at this big 5 carat 05. So this is just about as classic as it gets. We kept it in the 3-stone style. And it's a really, really good look because we don't see this all that often, to be honest. We really see typically more, do these blue wings with the big bridge mountings and the big diamonds and all that. Well, this one's actually going to be $13.48. So it goes way back when. We're talking about a long time ago when this actually debuted, and it's been here. So today, let me just try something. 505 plus 2 individual diamonds there that are larger. That's actually going to be 26 points. So here's the issue. When you're going to put a 3-stone together, and it's honestly why we don't see many options in 3 stones, is because typically when you're using a bigger stone and then your 3-stone style, the diamonds themselves on either side have to be quite a bit larger to really balance out the proportion of the stone. It's precisely why when we don't see, a lot of smaller stones like 1 carats or 2 carats, we tend to go bigger than that. It's exactly why we don't see a lot of 3-stone styles, because you really need a bigger diamond. With bigger diamonds, it really propels the price upward. So I got a plan. We've got this one last option. It's the only one we have like it as far as 3-stone styling. Really classic, really beautiful for every day. It's still giving you a big stone at a 505, but you're getting these important diamonds, which themselves are 13 points each. So that's a pretty sizable diamond. We're way out of the accent category here because accents being 1 and 2 pointers. When we see 5 pointers, that's considered large. And certainly to go up higher than that in size is really important. But there's a very special buy coming up on this one, and we want to make sure it goes very quickly, so call us early because this is going to come down to a per carat level that we have not seen. And I know we've been striving to bring you the best of the best in per carat pricing on tanzanite, beat everybody else out there, even though what they've got is a lower quality. What we've got is the higher quality, should be more. Logically speaking, it's not going to be. Take a look at this. We've got just this one. It's actually in the white gold now, but you can change that too. Want to make sure you see it here on the hand, and 26 points. I just love that we've got bigger round brilliance with that oval. And let's find out who we've got out there. That's important today. So here's what we've got going on. If you want it, it's a $79.99 normal price. Watch this instead. Take a look at it on the hand though, because that's going to be really important here to see the 505 and how that displays from a distance. All that blue wing block D, I would say this is probably one of the textbook blue wings. The fact it has so much of the blue really is a powerful color through it. And then you still get those bright violets and those neons, but it's not even close to $79.99. This is a wild one. And all we got to do is get one collar on the lines, and there's that classic style, so wearable every single day if you want to, but it's not even going to be close. I just, sometimes you got to experiment, see who's out there on a Saturday morning, right? And get a really, really special buy out the door. And yet yellow gold's fine, rose gold is fine, but it's not even close to half off. That's $4,000. We can do better. And there's an intriguing price tag because that's under $1,000 a carat for a blue wing black D. That would not happen. But we're going to go lower than that. You're not even spending $4,000, $3,000, or $2,000. We're going to make this really interesting, but I would highly advise calling in really early because there's no way this is going to stick around. And yes, it's under $2,000 for a 505. Suddenly, we're intrigued. $19.99, 5 carat 05 comes down to like $3.95 a carat. Nobody's doing that. If you're buying lower quality material for more money, there's what I'm talking about. That's about value. But instead of 19, and I think $3.95 a carat is going to get that one out the door. But if you want to just get a little bit better, and who doesn't, because we love a good value and we love to break our own records when it comes to those values. And this is going to do exactly that. But it's not even $19.99 or $18.88 or even $17.99. How could this be on a 505? Keeping it classic. And before you look at that total diamond weight and think, okay, 26 points. Remember, more important than a 1 carat diamond mounting. Why? How could I say such a thing? Well, because the bigger stones. So when you have 1 carat total weight of a lot of little stones, that's not nearly as valuable as 2 individual 13 pointers. So that's something to consider. And then with all that, look where we are already, $17.99. Watch this. We're going to make it $1,777. That may be the best blue wing value we have ever seen. Would love if we had 50 of them. We don't. Would love if I had 10 of them. We don't. We've got one. So take a look at it. We'll see who's got it. That's $1,777. Good luck. It's a one only. I would really, really hurry. And we'll change the gold. And then I'm going to try it on one more time for you so you can see that too. So you can really see what it's all about on the hand from a distance. And let us know if you have any questions or requests. We can help you out with those as well. But also keep in mind where this actually went on a per carat level. That's the 505. So that means $350 a carat. That is, tell me where that's going on. Tell me where that's happening, because we had the Tucson show, which is that big gem show that's the wholesale trade show that went on in February last month. And guess what? They weren't $350 in wholesale for Block C materials, so take advantage of it. This is it. The one to own right here for $17.77. I'm giving it 30 seconds. That should go. Good morning. I'm not used to seeing you in blue. First green and now blue. What's happening? Whose request is this? Ms. B? Like Ms. Blair? Let's show the amethyst. And all we have is a fancy cut right now? No, nothing else? Okay, so we've got a fancy cut for you. All right, Miss B, let's take a look at this. Now, she wanted to get something in 2 carat range. I'm going to bring out a 550. So this might work. Otherwise, let's see if we have anything else. I knew we had a fancy cut the other day. I don't know if she saw that one with pink diamonds. So here we go with our next request here. This is going to be a beautiful fancy cut stone. And actually, let's just show you. So if you think that Blue Wing has an amethyst color, no, not exactly. And you can see the difference there because we're going to bring out the amethyst. So let me know who's got this one. 1777 with the big diamonds, comes down to 350 carat. Can't be that. We have nothing else that's 350 carat even here. But let's take a look and see what Miss B thinks of this one. It's a bigger stone. 3584 is the number. This is a fancy cut. Still overall looks a bit like a marquise, but it's a little more distinctive the way the faceting is done on the outside. It is our best of the best. It's a Brazilian stone. It has the blues, it has the purples, it has the reds, which is why I wanted to put it side by side with the tanzanite, because that shares the same of the tertiary colors, but the difference, yes. Nice haircut, Jalen. We've got the tanzanite verifying right now, and we're going to show you the 5.5. Now, 12 points in diamonds. Again, let's take a look at those because they're on the sides here on either direction, but they're going to be set up in a triple style. So you get, just see how they wrap around the prongs, kind of intriguing there. How they kind of climb up over the prongs a little bit on each side. And then again, just a different ratio of the way the purples and the blues and the reds come together. So you get that really more just, again, true purple color. But again, what's normally light lavenders out there and about when you shop amethyst all over the world, this is a more intense, beautiful color. So it is all really in line with the quality. So we're excited to bring it. Let me know what you think. Now we can open it up to anybody and everybody. Do not need to be the requester on this one, but it is a great value for a huge stone. And here's the perspective on it from a distance so you can really see how large this fancy cut is and how it's really giving you, it's not just about the faceting along the exterior here, but it's actually about what actually is happening inside. So that's a different facet pattern internally as well on the pavilion. So it allows it to give a lot more flash in a different way than, let's say, an oval would or even a marquise would, which again, this kind of replicates. So you've got your choice of gold color. It's a fabulous way to get an amethyst. And you know what we're going to do really quickly? From a $19.99 price tag, and I know she wanted to be under $2,000, so we did that. But to get a 5.5 carat and to get a fancy cut and VS diamonds and all that gold, and yeah, there's a little bit of mill grain right at, you can tell it's custom because they did the mill grain right at the base following the lines of the stones, so that actually is a nice little custom element there. But it's not even $19.99. We'll make it easy. It's going to be $999 for our 5.5 carat if you'd like it. And yes, white, yellow, rose, as we like to always provide when we can. And that's where you get your big time stone, really special color. And we are looking, Ms. B, because I know that sometimes when you make a request, you're looking for more traditional. Well, we're going to see if we have anything for you. I know we never at any given time have too many options in the amethyst because we're so particular about the quality. But hey, it's that's the one we have if you like a big, unique stone. Great way to go there. Emerald earrings will be coming up. We'll also bring out some pink diamond closeouts. We've got a really nice one there. It's pink diamonds and white diamonds in a bypass style. A lot of just fantastic last call opportunities. Here's a quick necklace for you that you might like. It's a really interesting diamond piece that is very much, looks like modern art to me, which I love when jewelry should, right? There's an artistic element to creating jewelry. You're just working with, instead of paints and canvas, you're working with diamonds and precious metal in this case. And look at how beautiful. Size-wise, wanted you to see that overall size first of all and see what that's doing. So you can see all that great, almost like a beautiful grid or mosaic work, but it's diamonds and gold entirely. It's $99.46, and that is coming with the chain too. And this is a really, first of all, pretty chain. So you know how we normally talk about O-rings? There's a butterfly design as the O-ring. Thank you, designers, because always giving us those little surprises that we love. This is why it's a one only and white gold only, because it's 47 points in diamonds. You've got this beautiful work that's done in we're going to show you up close because it's got a nice little mix of mirror finishing and diamonds. But have you ever seen such a beautiful way to do a clasp or closure? It's like a little butterfly clover design. So you've got your two choices, 16 or 18 inches, and then it's going to attach with that spring ring. But isn't that nice? So just a nice element, if anybody's seeing that clasp from the back. And then let's go right up close and show you how beautiful this pendant is, because it's neat the way it's done. So you can see there's actually a small hidden bail. We'll show you here up close so you can see that it's got all this mirror finishing. And think of it like little bars of mirror finishing, but then the diamonds that are scattered in size. Let me see if I can go ahead and move this camera back here for you so you can see what that's all about. Get ready. Speaking of pendants, we've got a brand new cross pendant that's all princess cuts today. Really excited about that. Looking forward to it. Let me see if there's a really tiny bail. This is going to be best on this chain. As a matter of fact, this chain, just to point out, will not be coming off this piece because of those larger, as we saw, those kind of larger designer O-rings. It's not going to fit through the bail, so just know this is going to be permanently affixed to this chain, so this chain you will not use with the other pieces. It's just going to be all for one, but you can see that cutout detail. It is 47 points in diamonds. It's a really beautiful overall, almost squared off medallion style, but with so much open work, which we're seeing more and more and more of in jewelry all over the world as big designers like to, you know, create these styles that we love. There's the back, and then let's show it again on the hand for you. We'll get you a measurement, and it's all white gold, stays as is, and we've got one only, and it's supposed to be $33.99. That is really pretty. Love when mirror finish gold comes together with diamonds, because it's all giving you a different kind of flash. You know, you've got the brilliance of the diamonds, but all that mirror finishing kind of like glare off the gold itself. So it's really pretty the way it's done and the way they mix and interact together. But it's also a 1 inch top to bottom. It's a little more than an inch, so just a little bit, about 1 1/8 inches there. And then we'll show it on the neckline, but it's not even $3,300. It's not even close. Let's just do a quick blowout on our new designer style and take a look at that from a distance so you get a nice size perspective. It certainly has a lot of look to it, and really nice to see it there so you can see how beautiful with the way you can see through it a little bit. It's always nice to get something designer like that. We're going to make it $999 instead, and you'll get that chain with it. Again, all affixed and attached. So your permanent chain that's taken up residence with this pendant, and all that workmanship, of course, sits like this on the neckline as you saw. So really beautiful, beautiful look there, and very designer. So $999 on that one if you'd like it, and that'll be it. And then we're going to keep on moving. We've got pink and white diamonds together that are coming together as a bypass in pave. We've got some really cool top of the hours for you. And then you know what? It's the bottom of the hour. So let's just go ahead and bring out something that's a debut. I'm not even waiting till the top of the hour because we've got so much to show you today, and I'm really excited about this. And I think that a lot of people, when we say we've got something new or debut, we kind of hold off until we see that, and we don't go anywhere till we want to see what's new and intriguing and brand new, because we're always bringing new tomorrow during the day. Of course, Sunday morning we're going to have a really special debut for you. It's a stone that I've never had the pleasure of showing to you. It's a specialty mine. We'll get into it tomorrow, but it's a really, really unique stone, and I've never seen. Mother Nature got really wild with this one. It's a really individual, unique source, and we'll talk about it. It's out of Tanzania. I'd never actually seen these stones before, so I'm really excited. We have been working very hard to custom design rings around these individual stones, and we're going to debut them all. They're all coming up in one show tomorrow. So there is a debut tomorrow. There's one piece right now that's debuting here today that is actually really intriguing, and we're going to get into something that is super, super rare. And you can buy a lot of rare collectibles out there in gems and jewelry. We know that. But this is something that we at TVON have never had. I've never had. We've had this stone, but this color is a very important collectible. So let's show it to you. This is really, really unique. And I said this earlier, I think we could do a little guessing game. I don't know if anybody would even imagine that this is what it is, because we're familiar with this stone in a certain sense. And what looks like a really, really, really good pink diamond is not a pink diamond. What looks like what we could call a diamond pink sapphire, it's not a pink sapphire. It's a beautiful lighter pink. It's almost like diamond pink color, but it also has that ultraviolet blue purple coming through. It is the only one we have like it. We decided to put it in this really, it's a pretty mounting, but it's not overdone with diamonds, because we wanted to make this wearable every day, because if you have a real rare stone, sometimes the rare stones are the ones that we put on a shelf or in a safe and don't wear all the time. Really want you to be able to wear this and enjoy this all the time. 9881 is the item number. This is actually a stone we've had before. It's a parcel, a source we've had before, but we have never truly seen this color. And when we talk about the world of topaz, we know there's a pink topaz variety. Some of you may own it, right? But out there in the world, when you see pink topaz, it's what? It's coated. And there's this hot, garish pink color, and it's a coated stone where they actually put this coating over it that over time you can chip off and it wears off, and it's a topaz. This is not a topaz that is a coated pink topaz, but it is a pink topaz. This is the one stone that is of this color out of the Ouro Preto mine in Brazil that you know supplies us with what we call imperial topaz, which is usually a golden yellow color. Sometimes it gets a little orange. Sometimes every now and then there's a stone that gives you a little bit of orange and a little bit of pink together. That's when you get into the really, really rare, when they start to show any element whatsoever of pink. This stone is pure pink. You know, when we talk about morganites and we get into those stones sometimes that are not just a peachy color, but are pure pink, and we talk about how exotic those are, this is that level, except here's a stone that is I've never seen one. I've worked with the mine owners many, many, many years ago. Maybe you guys remember, if you've been watching a long, long time, the mine owners would travel every so often, every maybe 6-8 months, they'd travel up from Brazil. They'd bring a little parcel of imperial. We got to talk about the latest and greatest and what was happening at the mine. This is a pure pink collectible stone. It's also a 75 pointer. We're calling it pink topaz. But I'm just going to add something here because, yes, it's from Ouro Preto. Yes, it's from Brazil. There's only one mine, by the way, that imperial topaz has ever been mined from. That is the Ouro Preto mine. But this is beyond distinctive when we talk about a stone that actually is not just a little hint of pink, but actually pure. And almost to that level where it's got that little periwinkle blue, a little bit of lavender to it as well. That's what's happening. In this classic mounting, still got the details that are updated, like the little cutout details, the mill grain, the floral almost look of it. But it's also going to be, this is 21 points of diamonds, any gold you want. I'm going to recommend the white gold because with that kind of lighter pink color, I think that's going to be your best contrast for the stone. This is a major, major opportunity. And here's what I'm going to do. Since this is a bit wild here, I want to help you out. And it's $38.99, and that's a deal. No question. It's irreplaceable. It's a priceless type of stone. In all my years, 20 plus, never had this color. Have you ever seen one in this color? I genuinely ask. Have you ever seen a pure pink imperial? I would just add pure. There's a purity to this pink. There is no yellow. There is no golden. There is no orange. It is pure pink, like a diamond pink color. And yet it's beautiful because it has that pop. It's not dull. It's not lifeless. It's got that liveliness about it, like a pink diamond would have. And we've got pink diamonds. Got a carat 09 today. It's been discounted, but it's a $100,000 piece that's come down, but it's still in the tens of thousands of dollars. Here's where you get something that's even more rare. We have pink diamonds all the time. We've never had this. So here's what I'm going to do. Yes, it may already be gone at $38.99, but hold on. I want to open this up to anybody and everybody. Take a look at it. Yes, go ahead, Jason. Which one? The diamond one? Very good. All right, so the diamond pendant with the chain is gone. Congratulations. And then, Jalen, did you get that tanzanite? Did you? Okay, so just kind of keeping a little tabs on what's here and what's not. I have nobody on the phone lines here for $38.99, and that is a deal. A deal. Look at how beautiful and clean. Here's a stone that imperial topaz. I mean, I don't even want to call this imperial. We're not. We're just calling it a pink topaz. But I just need you to be aware that it's not that coated pink material that everybody has, right? It's a different color entirely. It's all natural. There's no treatment, no heating, no nothing. Let's put it up for the, you guys want to do a little auction? I'm feeling like it's a little risky, but worth it if we can get you a better price than $38.99, because to be honest, I thought that'd do it. Rarity like this, and let's try it on, it's not even going to be $38.99. I'm just going to let the dice roll and see who is with us on a Saturday morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. Boy, that's got some diamond-like fire to it. Look at how beautiful. From a distance, that stone just got brighter. I'm not starting at what's half. Could we start at half off and make it a real deal, like maybe $1,900 or something like that? I'm not going to start at 19. We're going to get everybody on the phone lines. I've not had a rarity, and even tomorrow's debut is not this rare. It's really cool, but it's not this rare. And let's get everybody in, because that's the beauty of what I think we do, is that anybody can bring a really rare stone or a really important piece and make it expensive. But I think the beauty to what we strive to do every day is bring you those rarities, those unique, those you never knew what you would find when you tuned in on any given day, and really make it attainable and make it affordable and not have to even ask 19, 18, or 17. I mean, this is just, again, to get the phone lines rocking, and that's what we're doing. And 1,700 is a little bit, I mean, I kind of gauge it from you guys, and if we don't have anybody that's, saying, I'll start bidding, then it's just too high. But this is going to be another level. We're not even starting at $1,500. That is all already for the mounting would be a great value. So the stone element, that's free at this point. We're not going to do 15 or 14 or 13 or 12. This is truly one of the rarest stones that I can bring to you, and to get one source in the world that's all natural that we have never seen. Y'all know what it looks like when we get those pinky orange. They almost look like padparashas, and they're very attractive. This is a beautiful color as well, but just upping the rarity game to some other level that we never expected, and we're not even starting at 12 or 11. Let's start at $1,000. That way, you get a value on the mounting by itself, and you get a stone potentially for free here. When and if we get that open, but I think that's a win, because you don't expect to see a stone this level, this rarity, and this is what we have. It's right here. We just want to give everyone a chance. We can make the increments teeny tiny as well. How about $25 increments, just to make sure that when we get that open, other people have a chance to jump in also. But $1,000 to start? Okay, let's take a look. I don't know. We're going to find out if anybody likes it. I know we kind of sprung it on you here. We don't get a chance to always advertise what's coming up on every show, but this is the moment to be in. Do we have anybody thinking about it? All right, so we're verifying right now. Let me know. Just do it might be like a one and done here, so let's just do a little extra verification to make sure that if we do have the open, like we really have the open, because I don't think we're going to have time to redo this auction. So we are looking right now. I think we've got the open here at $1,000. That's good news. But hey, it's time to dial in if you want to be a part of it too, because it's only $25 increments. I realize we started low. So that means that it's easy to jump in, and worth it when we know here's a stone we don't have anything else of. Here's a stone we can't get anything else of. You're looking at the beautiful color there. I mean, look at that. Do you see the blues? I hope they're coming across on your screen at home about those like ultraviolet blues that you have that are coming through so strongly. And $1,000. Okay, so we've got our open and nothing more. Well, it's going to be a done deal here in about 2 minutes. So all we can do is say good luck and then congratulations, because $1,000 should never be the price tag. We know that. Priceless stone, never seen one. Deal with these gems every single day. I know you guys watch these stones every day. I mean, really, truly, nobody's let me know if they've ever seen one before. I don't think, out of years and years and years of watching and shopping and scouting and looking at all these different stones, not just here, but museums and really beautiful retailers that do exotic stones every now and then. Don't know where else you're going to find this. This is the beauty of what we do is really make these stones. Like I said, it's not just about bringing them to you. That's one thing. It's one thing to just say, hey, we've got it. We've got the really rare. To make it affordable like this, though, is another level. So we're going to give it a final 2 minutes, and then it's going to be done, and we'll see who's got it. We only have one bidder so far. It's at $1,000, so it will get a home. So your window and your opportunity is closing. And then everyone's going to be talking about the myth, the legend. What was? Remember that day in March when she had that rare, pure diamond pink imperial? Yeah, it's today. And somebody's going to own it, but in a matter of 2 minutes. So shall we? By the way, it's 2 minutes to dial in. So if you're a newer shopper and you're going, how does this auction work? How do they possibly stand in LA and run an auction with people all across the country? That's really what it's about. Final clock means you got 2 minutes to call in if you want to place a bid. And this is the time to do it. Take a look. Final call, 2 minutes, and then we sell it. So last chance. Who got your diamond necklace? Hi, Linda. Thank you, Linda. All right, well done. I know. I know. Christy, you sound like an echo. It's like I just had a longtime collector who's been shopping with me. Actually, she goes so far back, it's her parents that have been shopping with me. That's when you start to feel really, really old. She's only shopping because her parents just been shopping with me. And she says, I've never seen one before. I know. Not one, at least, that's not like coated, like we talked about. There are pink topaz, and they're a different color. I don't think anybody's going to mistake the two for each other, because those coated pink topaz are a completely different color and completely different sources as well. I mean, this is that Oro Preto still is the origin. That's the source. But exactly, even when you're a major collector and you've seen it all and you recreationally study gems, you've probably not seen this. I would really be surprised if anybody's saying, oh yeah, I've seen those before. Like, this is truly something that we never expected to have the likes of, and we have one bidder at now a minute left to get you in if you want to be giving yourself a chance here. And what a really pretty floral type of mounting. I just want to show it on the hand. It's a wider band, really meets up with the length of that stone itself, so you get that really good look. And that's a really nice little cutout detail you have, some pave there in the sides, and Exactly. They're usually wrapped. That's how they usually are. They're coated stones, and you can sit there and chip away the color. This is not that. It's that completely natural diamond pink color. So we love seeing it. But you know what? It's last call, and it might be going out here at $1,000, which I'm going to have to live with. A $3,900 TVON ring, and that is a fair value. I mean, when you talk about that kind of level of rarity, we are in that priceless category typically. When you don't, when that's kind of the rule of thumb. I mean, how do you really discern what's priceless? If nobody else has it, how do you ever gauge where the price should be? And there aren't many, when you talk about what nobody else in the world has, there aren't many stones that are going to fall into that category. So there aren't a lot of really, truly priceless. I mean, somebody's got something somewhere where you can make a comparison, but I don't know about this one. Never seen that before. So we're in last call. We've got a couple people in here. I just don't know if they're verifying, so we're going to check and make sure. They got in right here at the end of the clock. Let's see if they indeed do want to get in. We do have a kunzite coming up, which is similar color, but we'll get you a little larger. We have a malachite pendant as well. Pink and white diamonds are here. The emerald drop earrings are here. You name it, we got it. We can bring out anything from the vault. So it's a great day to be shopping and treating yourself to something, well, in this case, super exotic and rare. So final call. Do we have 1025? Anybody? Jason, are you on this one? Jason, Joyce, Jalen. The 3 J's. Anybody on this one? Before we go? Yes, no? Thinking about it? Joyce, what about you? No? All right. 1025, sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Do we dare get to the big diamond ring? I know we have a wheel coming up, but there it is. Look at that. All right. So quick wheel coming up. Lots of one-of-a-kinds on this wheel, starting with a fire opal. Congratulations. Kind of sad to see that pink imperial go. But here we go with a really special quick wheel. These are going to be very, very quick, because all these one-of-a-kinds coming up. That starts with our fire opal, that stone, and usually I would have a couple fire opals because they can match. They don't have the play of color that we see that make opals impossible to match. They're usually pretty consistent, but that's my last one in that size. So we do not have any others. This is the pink zircon. It's got that really beautiful burgundy type, kind of little bit more fuchsia color we enjoy. This is cornflower blue sapphire. Really pretty wider mounting, and then we've got our imperial. Oh, that's typical. So I probably should have shown that. that's the standard color of imperial topaz is right there. So this is still rare, but again, if I may just show you, there's the difference. Same source, but look at the difference in the color. Neither with any treatment, so impressive. But the pink is gone, so now we talk about this quick wheel, and to get anything up here at a value is going to be nice, because these are all in their own right exotics with a lot of diamonds. We have the pink zircon, which is out of Ceylon. Don't see that very often. The fire opal, almost pure red, just a little bit of that essence of orange, but mostly just that flame hot red color we love. Cornflower blues are always in demand. We don't see a lot of true cornflower blue sapphires. That is one of them. It's a light half carat stone. We also have the imperial, which is a 244. So that's a big size in the imperial. Cushion cut sleeping beauty and a 3 carat zircon. The fire opal, now this goes to show you, this is a 3 carat stone, and then the fire opal in the middle, that's actually a 151. So this one is half the carat weight as this one. But again, opals look so much bigger because that stone looks double. So how is it half the carat weight, but it looks double? So that's kind of just what, another example of how opals work there. So always getting more of the payoff than the carat weight implies. So you've got a really good look. Now, anything on this wheel you want, they're going under $1,000. They're not even $999. And that's how we start. So if that's where we're starting, expect the unexpected, because there's a great value there on anything at all you want for $999. But that's not the case, because when they're together on a wheel, it means they got to go. They got to go. They're just last call opportunities, and all these are one of a kind. Sometimes on a wheel there might be something that has another one or a match pair. This is it. One of a kinds, but good news here, change the gold on anything at all. Anything. Nothing has to stay as it is. We size, we change the gold color, free, 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 free. How about getting it to you? Free. So new shoppers, this is the deluxe way to shop, not just because the quality we're bringing and the savings you get, but all those extras that are coming, part of it is included. And they're not even $9.99. This is going to be, we're busy. You probably hear the phone lines lighten up, because at $9.99, give it 60 seconds, we could sell them all. We're not staying at $9.99. Better value coming up. Take a look. They're not $9.99 or $8.88. Come on in. Let's see who wants what. And then as you call and ask about them, we're going to try them on, give you those carat weights again, so you get really familiar with them. But nothing up here is $8.88. What's up? Yes, absolutely. Who wanted to see them? Did you already tell them the deal? Better than the offer we had. Emerald feather earrings are coming up. Let's go ahead and blow these out. They're not even $799. Now, I really like a $777 deal as just, you know, that's the Vegas in me. Fire opal's already gone. Congratulations, but we're not even leaving them at $777. So this has got the cutout details. The halo wraps through it. Here's the fire opal on the hand, which is a really tiny size, but I'm going to put it on anyways because that's 8843, and that one's already spoken for. Which one do you like, Jalen? Sapphire, you got it. That's coming up next. They're not even $777. Let's blow them out. Jess, which one for you? You can on anything, actually. So which one? Yes, this one's true to size. I'm going to try it on again for you right here. Let me do that for actually 2 colors on this sapphire, so this one's not going to last. 9405 on the sapphire. Here's what it looks like on. It is true to size, so even though it's wider through the front, it's tapered in the back. And you know what? Make them $749. And they're already selling, guys, so that's obviously a great value, but we just made it even better. So there's the cornflower blue for you. I love this. It's lacy. It looks like it's so feminine. It's lacy kind of detail, but done in diamonds. The outside done in the mill grain. So the cornflower blue is verifying that's any gold you want. It's also true to size, as we mentioned, so you can take anything up here. Back to the wheel we go at $749. Now, let me go ahead and rearrange these a little bit so you can see that imperial. Don't forget the size of this imperial is a 244, so that's a really good size. Then we've got our turquoise. Love that. And then you've got the cornflower blue and the pink zircon. It's going to give you a lot of diamond weight. Thinking about the cornflower blue? All right, $749. Yes, I'd love to. The pink zircon, $69.87. Let's take a look at that one. Pink zircon round, that's going to be the 3 carat. It also has, like I said, that's going to give you the most diamond weight of anything up here. It's 55 points in the diamonds. It's all really a little big on me, so just now, there we go. Perfect. So just centering it up. Did you get the cornflower blue? Yeah? Verifying, okay, so we're verifying the cornflower, and then here's that 3 carat pink zircon, round diamond cut, of course, double refraction with that beautiful rich color. This is like a pink, we still call it pink, but you can see there's so many different tones of pink. Jason, which one for you? Topaz, you got it. Let me try it on. That topaz is, again, natural. Oro Preto, 9429 is the item number. If you have it for sure, let me know. That's the 2 carat 44, and then it has the 4 points in diamonds. It's like a little semicircle that's open on each side, so it's a really good look. Kind of gives you a 3-stone kind of feel to it. But that's a 244, and that's got that rich golden honey color. So thank you. So we're verifying on the sapphire and the zircon. And do you have this one? Congratulations, that imperial's gone, and then here we have what's left. So the and 2 of the 3 are verifying, so we still have our turquoise. I'm going to put this one over to the side. There's our big turquoise. It's got that cushion cut. It kind of looks like a round, but it is a square cushion, and then you have your beautiful cornflower blue, and there's that really deep, beautiful pink that we love. More of a burgundy fuchsia pink as opposed to, we saw the lighter pinks, right, out of that imperial that we had, but this is going to be that really special look there with those reds and just a nice look overall. So that's $749. We'll give it a final 30 seconds as we're verifying. We do have a new kunzite today. We're going to show the emerald earrings next. They are coming up. We had to let our lines cool down a little bit, but the emerald earrings are coming up. These are these incredible drops. Had them at I know it was an expensive earring, as they should be, right? There's certain pieces have to be that way. But item number 9665 is coming up next. I'm going to start with these on the hand for the size perspective, because it's really important. There's a really dramatic, it's one of our most, we've had a lot of good earrings through the years, but these are some of the most dramatic that we've had. And yet to match up emeralds in earrings like a stud is tough to do. This is 9665. And how about that for some drama? Every single emerald, and we're going to show them up close too, because you really want to see the quality of each individual stone. But they're solid 18 karat gold to start. They have this very long, gorgeous drop. The movement that they have is amazing. The diamonds are spectacular, but look at this. That's going to be a total of 2.5 inches in length. They stay in the 18 karat yellow gold. And they are one pair in the world. That's all we can make. This is like red carpet worthy. It's a week from tomorrow when the ultimate red carpet event happens every single year. And also it's the same day as the time change too, which I'm not sure if they really thought about that. Think about all those actors and actresses who get 1 less hour sleep on their big day. But either way, I think they'll be fine. They've got, weeks to prep. But this is that kind of level. This is like a red carpet worthy piece. But I was mentioning this earlier because they had been $19,999. They are 2.5 inches. They've got stunning matched emeralds that are all going to be pear shapes and ovals. It's a mix. 227 is the diamond weight. They do have an omega backing, and that's a really good look there because you see that omega is really it's essential. You're not going to have this one sit properly unless they have that great closure. You'll see one on here, but I do want to show you up close as well, so we can really walk you through each and every individual stone here and look at the difference. The beautiful pair at the top, and then it's got this almost peacock feather, right? The whole piece looks a little bit like a peacock feather, which when we've done, boy, it's been a while since we've seen peacock feather designs, but always they were popular. And look at that big oval there at the transition to that rest of the drop, which you see more pear shapes and more pear shapes and more pear shapes, and yet somehow all these individual pieces that are hinged together and all the perfect matching, and they are muso mine. And then of course I'll show you the other one as well, because there's the identical match, not just throughout one earring, but earring to earring. That's important. So this is part of the reason why they're a $20,000 earring. We're going to do a lot better than that right now. And you can see how they're a little hinged in between every single section there. Just the detail that we love. It doesn't mean they're going to move a lot when they're on. It just means that they're made the right way. There was extra attention to detail in the way they're put together. We have a brand new, that's why I mentioned them. This is probably why you're asking about them, is there's a brand new markdown. I know these are not going to sit on their own likely, but it's the best I can do there. I can kind of prop them up. Well, I try one on for you because they're really easy and comfortable, and it's a big earring, but it's not heavy. It's not uncomfortable. I've had these on for many an hour before on previous shows, and you know what? They are fabulous in every way, and it's just so tough to match any kind of emerald. But I mentioned why they're so intriguing today is because the price we had, which is better than $19,999, as we take a quick look at them on, so we can see their drama factor. Let me just move it a little bit closer now that I've got a mirror to look at here, which is the TV. But look at how beautiful they are. Isn't that great? So that little bit, and see how they're just a little bit intriguing here, how this side is a little shorter than the other side, so it makes sense as far as where you're wearing them. Now, even this value that I had at $99.99, that actually, well, that was what gave an offer. We had an offer that now the price tag, the discount is going less than the offer that we had when they first debuted. So this is why there's been no doubt a lot of people asking about them so far, ready to own them, ready to get them. That's the kind of look you get. Obviously, maybe not your everyday, but when we make them this affordable, it's a great way to go. Just keep in mind, there's only just that one pair. Obviously, don't have another one. Designer style in the yellow gold only. That's 18 karat, which we really appreciate for, you know, earrings always. It's always nice to have that higher purity of gold in an earring, but watch this. They're not even $9,000. Never thought I would see the day that these were discounted, but this is the day to get them, obviously, because they're not going to last beyond this moment. They're not even $89.99. They're going lower than that. That's the kind of earring that everybody stops and stares at. That is your ultimate dressy, feel like $1 million, maybe more earring as you wear them throughout your lifetime, but they're not even $89.99. The very first caller, they're $8,888 if you'd like them. One of the best values we have as far as discount. Remember, they started at $20 and now they're under $9,000. So a huge value as we take another close-up look at the stones and the design details and the diamonds you're getting, everything about them. And $88.88 gets them to you. So here's the other one. I got that one propped up fairly well. So let's just show you again, if you want that full perspective here on how each one matches so well. And then we'll zoom all the way back because that's going to take, a lot of different, look at that. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. So $88.88. So one pair only, and that's in the 18 karat gold. And if you'd like them, do let us know quickly because those are not going to last. We understand that. There's not many discounts like that. When you see a $20,000 earring come below $9,000 like that is, very, very intriguing. And I don't even know how you'd ever even set out to make another pair quite like it. They're just that unusual and that dramatic. So that is red carpet ready, and if you'd like them, you got them, and $88.88 is your price tag. So we do have some more pieces. We've got other museum pieces and earrings too. We've got the 17 karat tanzanites that you'll see. We have the big diamond ring. We have some yellow diamond earrings that are really unique. Kind of a left and a right design and a designer style and yellow diamond earrings that are new as well. So we'll see those coming up, and we only have about 2 minutes till the top of the hour. So let me know who wants the emerald drops, yellow gold only. And again, there they are, just showing you all that beautiful detail they had, that feathery style drop that they're bringing you, and just could not ask for better matching in emeralds. It's a feat if you just manage to match 2 emeralds in a stud earring. So to do something like this, where you have a separation of, there's 16 individual emeralds here, all of gem quality, and they're matched together and put in that earring for $88.88. So those are our emerald earrings, and we'll see who's got them. Then coming up, let's get to it. We've got maybe time for one more item here, and I'm going to stick with the earring here for a moment because we have this left and right design. Look at this, yellow and orange and green diamonds together all the way through. Now this is a large omega back. Talk about a style that also has a dramatic left and right design. Not sure how these are going to look on the ear. Yeah, let's see if we can just face them directly to you because these are very important. All individual diamonds here that are specialty. It's item number 9918. And they're brand new. And actually only one way to wear them because of the omega back, but that's still going to have that left and right design. So they're going to flare, likely you're probably going to have them flare away from the face as you wear them. So it's a beautiful look. And then you can see these are natural fancy diamonds, but it's intriguing how there's so many different colors at play here. So let's take a close-up look because the greens are really bright green. The yellows have a very saturated tone. And how do you describe? They're not quite red, but they're close. It's orange diamonds that have a little glint of pink to them, so it's almost reminiscent of what we'd see. A lot of people call those red diamonds. I would not, but just again, that really exotic orange, yellow, green combination. So all those citrus tones of diamonds, there's 256 total weight in this earring, so very important when you consider they're all individual, larger pear-shaped fancies. And when we talk about natural diamonds, we also know that the greens, the yellows, and orange, really I would say orangey reds. There's an orangey red pink element to them. We're talking about natural here. We're talking about untouched except for faceting. It's faceting and polishing. That is it. There's no treatment, there's no heating, there's none of that. Whereas most everywhere else, everyone's jumping on the diamond colors. They want to bring fancy diamonds. They want to bring colors of diamonds, but very rarely are they actually unheated and treated. That's what you're getting here. And by the way, we just welcomed in the second hour. So already top of the hour, glad you're with us. Happy Saturday. We're in the middle of a brand new designer earring. Let's take a look at it and see what you think because you got to see them on and then we'll show you the length and all that. But they are $256. And if you really want to get, I love the idea that it goes with your chameleons, it goes with your yellows, it goes with your oranges, it goes with your fawns. I mean, if you have a ring from us in a diamond that's a color, like anything but white, this is probably going to go along with it. And there's that almost crescent moon style. Let me show you the length. And watch this. Ooh, 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. Very nice. Omega backing. I'm going to show you. Let me see. I'm going to grab the other one because the other one's going to be the right one to wear for us here. And you know what? Make it even easier. Then the $4,999. We're going to take them lower than that. They are as is in that solid 14 karat yellow gold. And then we'll get to our official top of the hour that is on the way. We have a brand new aqua for the month of March. Got a beautiful aqua to show you. I don't know, you get to decide. Do you like them flared out or flared in? It's really up to you. You can kind of play with them, but I think, I don't know, I might actually, maybe we'll try it the other way. They're beautiful either way. That's just a little, just always good to give you a little size perspective there. They're not even $49.99 first caller. Oh yeah, we're gonna make them $2,499 and get the diamonds under $1,000 a carat, which should not be happening on stones like that. So let's go back up close. I'll actually, let me just swap them out here and show the other one as well so that you can see how they look if they flare towards in to the face as well. And yes, malachite, you got it, Bonnie. We'll show that coming up. By request, you got it. Malachite pendant. It's really affordable, but it's a big size. So we'll see that one as well. And then $24.99, a half off deal just to make sure they disappear. And that's the way to get, I love that the idea, just yellow diamonds, whatever you have, yellow, orange, fawns, this is going to work really well. This is just the other perspective. So if you like them more flared in, I think really they're designed to go the other way. But it just, again, just good to see, to imagine what they're going to look like when you have them on yourself. So $24.99 only on those. We'll do a quick flash by request of our malachite, which is our only malachite of the inventory. We'll show that next. And let's go back to our wheel, $24.99 on those. And then we're on our way. And thank you so, so much. We've got a lot to show you. And again, welcome to the big top of the hour. We've got 2 hours remaining. And that's going to be it in our Saturday. Let me show you this malachite, though. I've been mentioning it. I know people are probably longtime viewers going, did she say malachite? They never have malachite. We rarely do. So coming up, we actually have a malachite to show you in a door knocker style pendant. We'll see that on the way. It's right here. And actually, we usually see it in yellow gold. You can make the decision on what you'd like. If you'd like yellow gold or rose gold, that's fine too. 7716 is the number on the malachite oval. Very large size. 1120 is the malachite size here, and I love the striations. There's, of course, a beautiful rich green color, but we love the fact that it's always going to have those striations. And sometimes, you know, they're not always going to be necessarily running the length of the stone. They might not always be as parallel as these tend to run here, and I love this pattern. So if you like a malachite, 1120 with 11 points in diamonds, that'll be, you see the bail kind of moves within that semicircle up top. So you're just going to thread your favorite chain right on through it, and then you've got a beautiful way to wear a very large presence of the green color that we know is an opaque stone. We don't see it very often, so if you like it, grab it, because you never know when the next time. It's going to be a while until we see another option in the malachite, but it's just a beautiful. Again, it's not maybe the most exotic stone in the world, but yet we are really insistent on that quality, so we hardly ever see it. And we'll show you a little size perspective, and we'll make it $499. And then we've got another request, and it's a tennis bracelet. So Maria, we've got it coming up for you. It's one of our bigger ones as well. Remember, I had the 1275 the other day. We have something that's a little more affordable, but still giving you a big size. So that's going to be here as well. And then any last requests here for if you'd like to see something, we can show you something from the first hour. Still got a couple of pieces. Did we ever find another amethyst, or is that all we have? That's our only amethyst, huh? Oh, okay, so just the cabochon. All right. So we'll have to build something for our amethyst requester, it sounds like. And our emerald earrings are here. And then let me show you a quick look here at this malachite on the hand so you get that size perspective. And then Lonnie just wanted to see that, but it's open to anybody. Anybody can grab it. There's the malachite from a distance, so you can see that size. And then here's the length of it. And that'll be 1 inch top to bottom, maybe just a little tiny bit more than that, but basically an inch. So $499 on the malachite, only one we've got. And then coming up, we're going to get into it. It is March. And that doesn't mean that you have to have a birthday this month to appreciate and celebrate the stone that we have coming up, but this one is on the way. Let me show this on the neckline as well really quickly before we go. And then, yeah, there's that green color, so you can really see that size. And then we're going to get into a really special way to celebrate the best of aquamarine that the world has ever provided with us, and that's what's going to be coming up for our big top of the hour. But one last look at the malachite, $499. And remember, you do get to change the gold. So I've seen it before in the yellow, which I really like with the green colors, but again, totally up to you. You could even do, I know since Bonnie's asked for it, I'm gonna say, she's my resident rose gold lover, so she can do rose gold as well if you want to. No problem there, but let's move along. We got something really special coming up for our top of the hour. I've been waiting on this, and I'm kind of glad I did, and we'll tell you why. And that opal's still here, by the way. The big opal pendant and the opal ring, still here. But really quickly, before we go to our top of the hour, here's Maria's request that actually might work for a couple of different people because it's a classic tennis bracelet, and we actually have them ready to go in the white gold. So let me know on the malachite, and then here's the bracelet, Maria. And this one, I like to show you a little bit of that stacked look just to show you the consistency of these diamonds. But the bigger the diamonds are, the tougher it is to show you as many at a time, because you've got this really wide bracelet that are set in these bold baskets of gold here. And yet it's item number 7485. Very important bracelet here because it's our largest without going to the 1275. The 1275 is here, but that's $33,000. That's not always in everybody's wheelhouse. So how do you get a big size with a small price? That's this one. Now, it's a really 6 carats, 22. It's a lot of diamond weight you're getting. We're going to make it really, really affordable for you. And could it get any more classic than a diamond tennis bracelet? Most ladies, that's what they want. The wish list item, the ultimate, the save up for, the fantasize about, the think about forever. And then you realize, a lot of people have to go synthetic, right? They're going with lookalikes, faux diamonds, man-made, lab-grown, what have you. And those are still pricey. So how about bringing you the TVON way? Not just diamonds that are from the earth. How about let's go VS, even on our bracelets, even with these bigger individual sizes, VS quality stones, beautiful in the white gold. Now, it's in the white gold right now. If you want to change it, we can do that. It's just going to take a little bit extra time. This can go out on Monday. if you want the white gold, which most people do because we're really proud of our diamond quality. And the best way to show that off is in the white gold. But if you want to change it, you can. Just because you're a yellow gold lover doesn't mean you can't get the bracelet. So keep that in mind. We'll gladly transfer those stones out to a yellow gold setting if that's what you'd prefer. We can do the same for rose gold, which is really tough to find anywhere else. Not going to find a lot of rose gold tennis bracelets, but we can make it happen. But that's our largest, besides going to the 1275. Always happy to bring that out if you want to see it. We can do that. But take a look at this 622, and it is not going to be anywhere near. This price tag is $15,999. Diamonds have gone up a little bit, you know that. And I'm just being kind. They've gone up a lot. But we are making sure that we continue to bring you nothing but the best in the values, and this will be it. So Maria or anybody else who wants it, I'm going to make this quick and easy on 622. You would never find this price tag anywhere else. They're 18 plus points a piece. I know it's one thing to look at the total carat weight. It's another thing to realize those stones are almost 1/5 of a carat, all the way 7 inches across your wrist. Let me show it on, though. That's super important here. It's going to have an insert closure and 2 figure-8 safeties, as per usual, on any really high-end bracelet. That's how you want it. And look at how big those diamonds are. All the way across, no graduation from one end. This is 1/2 of your insert closure. There you can see the 2 figure-8s there that you're going to lock. Once that's sliding inside and then that's fastened, you actually lock that way with the 2 security clasps you have. All the way through, nothing but those larger diamonds. This is our, and it's taken our wheel with it. This is our biggest that we have besides the 1275, and look at the consistency all the way through. All the way across. There is something to VS Diamonds. It's the best you can get out there in a bracelet. Really, going any further than that, you would be really in an unnecessary level. You don't need to go any higher than that, because anything more, you're not going to be able to see a visual difference. You could go to a higher level diamond, but you wouldn't actually get to visually appreciate that. We're going to take this so low. It's under, this is what's so great. It's saving you $10,000, and we're not stopping at $59.99. Already under $1,000 a carat is where that is. On again, I have to reiterate, these are not small diamonds. There are 34 stones in the 7-inch. We're not shying away from this. There are 34 stones. You need to know exactly how big they are. They're over 18 points a piece at minimum. So you know you've got 622, you've got that bigger size. If you want smaller, we can bring you smaller. We have one larger, but this is that in between that is really enough presence to really show off that you've got such big important diamonds, and it's only going to be $58.88. And that's it. I got a 7-inch. That's all I've got. Can't even make these anymore. We don't have access to the bigger diamonds. And that doesn't mean we can't go out and get them. But if we go out and get them, there's a different price that would, I'm sorry to say it, but it would cost us a lot more than $58.88 to put it together. I don't even know if we'd be able to put half of it together for $58.88 in today's diamond world. So, Maria, we appreciate the request. If anybody would like it, this is going to be a little bit of a fight here. These are some of the classics in jewelry that we can bring. And I know a lot of people may already have their dream tennis bracelet. If you don't, here's the way to get it, and get it right now for $58.88. That is an unparalleled value. Nobody's going to touch that price. Even if you're willing to forego quality, even if you go a little bit less, there's nowhere else you can get something like this for $58.88. That's just a fact. I encourage you to scout it out yourself and go look and, call up your favorite jewelers and see about custom making and doing all of that. There's no way. We're in the wholesale world every day. Again, we make a lot of jewelry every day, so we're always acquiring diamonds. The prices have gone up. How do our prices continue to be this way when the prices and the cost actually go up? That's one of the things we're most proud of. We'll see another diamond deal a little bit later in a ring that's got over 4 carats in diamonds. That's going to come down. But even with 4 carats in diamonds in a ring, that's still not the individual size that these are. 18 pointers is really, really, really tremendous. So to get 18 plus pointers makes all the difference in the world when you get that kind of value. So let's keep on moving. We've got that aquamarine I was telling you about for our top of the hour. We've had a couple requests here at this point in the show. Keep those coming. If we have anything we can show you, we'll bring it on out. Don't forget the opals are here. We have that gorgeous opal ring and that opal pendant that were both here. You could get the whole set for under $2,500. So we may have to recap those, but it's all about aqua right now. Let me know if you've got the bracelet, because that is our only one that we have. And then the fact is, when it's here again, whether there's, right, another time we can bring you a 622, after we compile all those diamonds, if we're able to, procure more diamonds that are that size and we bring it again, there's no way we can bring it at that kind of value. There's just no way. If it costs that much more to make it, can't continue to bring it. So think about it now. I mean, I know the occasion's coming up a ways from now. You still want to get the bracelet now because we're still going to bring you a value. But if it's closer to $16,000, that's a lot of extra money you can save just by shopping it today and getting the one that is made up and ready to go. And like I said, if white gold's not your choice, we change it out for you. No issue. Just it might take a little bit of, obviously a few extra days to put it in a different gold mounting, but we're going to do it for you. We want you to have exactly what you need. This is the lifetime value. This is the bracelet you're going to have for a lifetime. You're going to wear hopefully every single day. I really hope so. That'd be the idea. If you've got a tennis bracelet, they put it through the paces. It's diamonds. So let's take one last look at it. Then we're going to bring the aquamarine in the bridge coming up, which is that big time March. But it's not just for March birthdays. It's for everybody who loves a good aqua. We've got the best out there coming up, and that's out of Sierra Santa Maria. So we'll see that next. And then the bracelet. Let me know who's got it. 5888. Do you have it? Okay, so we're verifying on this one right now, so we'll see who's got it for sure. And then thank you so much for that request. Always good to bring out a big tennis bracelet. We always love doing that. They don't usually come out anymore unless specifically requested. So exciting to see. So 9798 is brand new. Let's bring out the big time aquamarine. I am so glad we waited on this, and there's a good reason why. A little heads up on this. Had this Monday night. Didn't bring it out. Didn't show it to you on TV. But Monday night it was here, and I took a little exception to the price tag. And then it was Wednesday night, and then it was Thursday night, and it was still in the inventory, and I looked at it and went, oh, that price hasn't changed. And I get it. Aquamarines are really expensive when you get Sierra Santa Maria. There's no easy, affordable way to get them. When you start getting into this level of quality, I mean, take a look. This is our 1 carat 58. In the center, which every time I look at it, I think the same thing. It looks so much bigger than that. And usually this mounting requires that because this is the 1 carat 36 diamond mounting that we have with it. My own personal favorite bridge, when I know there's a lot of different bridge mountings here to choose from, but that is my personal fave because you love a good pave. It's got 4 rows underneath. It's got 1 row top and bottom, so 6 rows total of just glittering diamonds, and that's really the star. Is that perched above that, almost hovering, is the aqua. But the diamonds are every which way around it. It's beautifully done. And I took one look at it the other day, Monday, and then Wednesday, and then Thursday, and I said, ooh, I don't know about $69.99. So sometimes waiting and patience really pays off. Because today, for our Saturday together, we've got an opportunity. And I know $69.99 is a great value. I understand that. You understand that too, probably, if you've been looking at other aquas that are just the more typical color, that barely there, light washed out color. And then you see the difference here, not to mention you've seen the sides when you are able to look through the sides like that and like that. And trust me, these are angles you see when you wear your ring. You are seeing the diamonds glitter through it. This is part of why we ever invented a bridge. Is so you can see all that. That's fun. Every other mounting, you just set the stone and some prongs and you call it a day. To have diamonds run truly, there it is, underneath, and be able to see them through that stone like you do. And this is the price it was last Monday, last Wednesday, and last Thursday. Well, guess what? Today, we do something different. Now that we're a couple days into March, we have this great stone. We've had aqua requests like crazy the last few days. We brought out earrings, we brought out pendants, we brought out everything. It is a very, very popular stone, not just with the March birthday set, but with everybody who says, I love those lighter sky blues, but I really don't want to settle. I am not going to settle for that barely there color because the truth is, if you just want barely there color, go with diamonds. Just go with something else. Just go with a colorless stone like a white diamond. This is the aqua that is the premium best of the best color. Of course, that mine, Sierra Santa Maria, all mined out, done, gone. So no other way to get it. And we're going to bring this down in an auction. That's the only way I got to do it because it's $69.99. Pretty excited that we had a price tag like that, given the sense that they've skyrocketed lately in price tags. We're going to make this really, really doable because am I right? $69.99 is not going to get that at home. Knew it the second I saw it. And I balked a little bit at it, and I said, I don't know if that's just, and I get it. Sometimes prices go up. I get that, right? We all understand that. But that just doesn't settle with what we do. It's what, again, when we see a certain level of price tag or a certain value, we tend to expect to see that over and over and over again. And I feel you on that. I'm up here presenting the pieces, so I get that. So if we need to bring it down, and that's exactly what I'm about to do, we're going to just go ahead and auction it off. And I mean really, really low, because it's still a $4,200 mounting by itself. You got a really good Sierra Santa Maria in the middle. We're not going to start at 55. It's March now. And happy birthday to anybody who celebrates a birthday this month, or anybody who just loves that beautiful sky blue and wants that best quality. It's right here. But we're not starting at 55. And this is one of the more high-end bridge mountings we do. Carat 36. I'm not even asking 5,000 to open, 4,000 to open. We just skip right down to 4. I'm going to keep on going, and we're going to make this interesting. Had an auction earlier. Didn't have a lot of people. Now, granted, that was a stone we'd never seen before, so maybe it was, I'll chalk it up to we didn't really see that coming. This stone we know. This stone we wait for. This is the one we get excited about, and we're not doing $4,000 or $35,000 or $3,000 or $2,500. This is how we make magic happen on a Saturday morning, afternoon, depending on where you are. We're not even asking for $25,000. I'm going to go $2,000 to start on the Carat 36. Best of the bridge, I think. If you are somebody who loves diamonds and you want to see those diamonds and you want to see them do what they do, glitter, just completely brilliant. All these stones that sit under and around the stone. Wait till you see this on the hand too. It's a lot of gold. It's really like got the depth through the back, so it's really going to be a great feel on the hand. And we're going to see $2,000. I would hope a lot of different bidders coming in to get in on, remember, changing the gold color as well. This stone looks even larger than a Carat 58. It's got that beautiful baby blue that we love, but really saturated for the aqua world. And here's what it looks like on. Wow, that is a stack of diamonds. And automatically, this bridge almost feels like built-in ring guards, because it looks like those side diamond rows are separated, and then you put it all together, and you've got this one total package deal. No open at $2,000. Oh, goodness. Okay. And there it is from the side profile. You see layers and layers and layers of gold and diamonds built on top, and yet it feels so good because you've got that wider width, but that's a lot of gold. And I find that more gold feels better on the hand. It's the light tinny pieces that just feel like they might fly off the hand. They're just, it's good to have that gold weight. And we're so unaccustomed to seeing that across the world of jewelry anymore that it's awfully nice to feel the weight of gold again. And yet, 2,000 we do not have. So we're going to get a little wild here, and we're going to go ahead and get the phone lines rocking. And don't forget, there's a new cross pendant that we're going to debut shortly here that is all princess cuts. It is amazing. As a cross collector, let me tell you something. It's always nice to see something new and inventive in a cross style. Today's is beyond. It's so good. We're going to stay, you know what, 2,000, forget about it. Let's move it. We're going to go even lower. 19, 18, 17, 16. Let's go real low. Remember that $4,300 mounting by itself with that aquamarine that I'm not even factoring in? All together should be $7,000. We're going to start at $1,500. One of the higher end bridge mountings we do never goes this low. But sometimes you got to just kind of read the room here. So we're feeling that 2,000 clearly wasn't low enough. 1,500, an extra $500 I'm giving back to you. I think that's going to do it. So let's take a look. We're waiting on your phone calls here to get it started. $1,500 and a $25 increment at that. And let's give it 60 seconds to get it going. That makes a, and just for instance, I know it's tough to gauge weight or feel by looking at something on TV because you're having to listen to me, right? Look at the thickness through the inside of this ring. Does that look like a lightweight, tinny, hollow ring? Well, it's solid in the sense that it's got undergallery all the way around. That's the back width. Look at the depth of the ring in the back. So you've got something really, really, really special all the way around. That's telling to see how that's built and how that's made. And we have 30 seconds and no open at $1,500. Ooh, that's crazy. Okay, so we're going to be moving along, I think, in 20 seconds, and we're going to show you something else. Aquamarine at that kind of level and no open at 15. All right. Well, it's a good thing. See, I was right. When they gave it to me on Monday and Wednesday and Thursday and said, this is a value, and I said $7,000, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, no, I was right, because if 7,000 is a value, what is 1,500? And we don't yet have an open, but we're verifying. So last chance, last call. Well, I guess. I guess this is staying here, or do we have an open? Got it? Nope, not yet. Okay. I was really, really excited about this. You know what we also have you seen this? Probably the prettiest stone I have. Look at that. Speaking of blues, what in the world? We have a cat's eye indicolite tourmaline. That's here as well. I'm sorry, Jess, do you have the open on this one? Oh, okay, so we've got the open at 15. I think so. All right, good. Well, at least we get it at home. That's, I guess, a mission accomplished in that sense, right? Now, losing thousands and thousands of dollars I wasn't planning on doing, but here we are. So final call. We're going to give it a last chance here. We're at 15. It's only 15.25 if you want to jump in. I don't know what's happened. These auctions, not a lot of people participating, which is good for you. So you've got anybody thinking about this one? All right, so here we are. We're going to give it a last call. It's going to be 2 minutes, and then we sell it. It's going to be our last chance on this one. Aqua in this bridge. Just tell you, I'm a big fan of this bridge. I've made this bridge many, many times over for custom pieces, for callers' requests. It tends to be one of those really popular, requested, asked about bridge mountings because, yes, it's bringing, you know, our bigger bridge that we have gold-wise is less diamond weight. We usually have the 1 carat 05. That's kind of the same size, but it's not nearly as many diamonds. This is just 100% diamond weight all the way through. You don't even see any of the gold that's setting these diamonds. This is why when you're really going for the bridge style and the whole idea is to have diamonds as far as the eye can see and have them run under the stone, this is why I think this one is even more intriguing, and this is just personal opinion, than even the 105 that we do and the 1 carat even that we do, because that may have diamonds going underneath it on the sides, but it's still very segmented diamond weight. It's not that solid seamless pave that this gives you. This is really that beautiful just run of diamonds all the way through. It ends up looking as if water could be brilliant, that's what it looks like. And here's the stone that, of course, aquamarine means sea water, right? That's what the name translates. And obviously it's a beautiful, crisp, bright blue. We're going to need some help here. We have one bidder and we have 15. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes, and then after the 2-minute clock expires, it is going to be sold. So I would encourage you, especially if you like the best of aqua. And nobody's saying that we're celebrating those of you that have a birthday this month with your birthstone here in the best variety possible, but nobody is saying that you need to have a March birthday to love and appreciate and celebrate the best of aqua. This is it. And I cannot believe what we're seeing right now in this price tag. So yeah, $7,000 ring the last week or so that it's been here. Now it's at 15, and we're going to look for 15.25 or more. So our final 2 minutes is starting right now. Take a look at it. Let's see if we have anybody else who wants to come on in. Last chance, last call, and then let me know. And I'm going to try it on again for you. And let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, hi, Mike. Well, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Hi, Mike. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, everybody. Just catching up on messages here. Hi. Well, Mike, that's nice. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. He got a Paraiba from me way back in December. Says that they get a lot of compliments on it. I love it. Thank you. Thanks, Mike, and thank you for all your kind words. Appreciate that. All right, so final call, minute 22. Let me try this on again. Thank you. That's nice. Oh, okay. So we have a final minute. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Is it just me? Love this bridge. I think that is the best. I think is the best looking bridge we have, and we do a bunch, but that is really the only one that's going to have solid diamond weight, top to bottom, side to side, stones running all the way. Do you love that perspective where you get to see them, and love that space that's between? When we talk about creating negative space in designs and rings, this is kind of like the OG way to do negative space. Set up the stone and watch the light run through it, and you can see all those different angles. And when you see that perspective there, like the stone is hanging out, floating up above those diamonds, which is how you see your aqua is about to become more lively. Yes, it has the saturation of color, but to see the diamonds glitter through it, that is special. 30 seconds now. Oh my goodness. Anybody else? Allison, are you on this one or something else? Okay. Jason, Jalen, Jess, I know you've got our open. Do we have anybody else thinking about it? Wow. Good thing I didn't try $7,000. Had no idea this would go for 15 or 15.25. Oof. Brutal. All right, coming up. It's done. Are we done? 15.25, do you have it? You got it? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations. I think we're caught up on requests. I have my last pink and white diamond ring of this kind. Look at this. Designer. It's the yin and the yang, but it's pink and white. And it's item number 188. This is like prehistoric TVON days here. This one goes way back. And it's a carat 03, just in your pinks. That is officially the largest pink diamond weight overall we have. And then it's 108 in white diamonds. This is our last one. So I know you might have seen it way back when. This is the last time you will see it. We can't create it again. So this is a big moment. And here it is with the 2 carat, you got it, 211 total weight in your pink and your white, all pave. Looks like that interlocking style. It almost looks like 2 rings that you just put together. Like, you know, imagine a stack, but you've just got one individual ring, so easy to just slip right on and you're good to go. But what a wild. Okay, this won't be a big discount. Let me just try this really quick since it's our last one and make it fly. And this way, if you've been waiting or wanting this ring, let me try it on, but I gotta show you the inside because how pretty is this? The little heart-shaped scroll cutout work that's done as your under gallery to make sure that that's gonna be really comfortable on the hand for you. Love that it's got such a really nice big diamond weight overall, but still, look how pretty it sits on the hand. And yet, think of this like 2 different dome styles that's gonna completely wrap around. So you see from every angle, you're still gonna get your diamond payoff here from the complete profile. You get the white diamonds from the other side, the pink diamonds, they wrap all the way around. So you've got that solid pave work, and it really does. It looks like 2 rings that you just put together that are just interlocking to perfection, and yet $69.99. Oh, how interesting. Just saw that price tag. Kind of got away from it. Yes? Sarah from Ohio. Hi. Wait a minute. Did she name any names, Jess? On designers? Sarah in Ohio. She just said my buzzword, okay? And is that crazy frightening or what? Because I guess her gist is she likes really, really, really good handbags, like big names. And she said, why is it that I'm spending more money on my handbags than I am on my jewelry? Was that kind of the gist, Jess? Yeah, I love that. And isn't that true? Sarah, do you have any idea how many times I have said that to myself? I mean, I'm up here every day offering fine jewelry like pink diamonds and yellow diamonds and Paraibas, and they are literally less than the handbags we buy. I mean, if you like the really good stuff, which it sounds like she does. And me too. I mean, that's the world we live in, right? Where everything is that way. But isn't that a great thing? Because I'm sorry, your jewelry that's done in 18 karat or 14 karat gold and precious diamonds and, you know, all that should be more than a leather bag. It should be more than a python bag. It should be more than a croc bag. But yet when you shop here, you can have both. This way you've got the jewelry to go with the bag, right? That's how I look at it. It's like, well, you know what? If we got to spend that much for bags these days, at least you can have the really, really good jewelry, and everyone thinks you spent way more on the jewelry because it's true, right? Thank you, Sarah. Sarah, you are a girl after my own heart. There are very few things I love in this life more than jewelry, but handbags are one of them, and I'm not afraid to say it. It's it's what I collect, and it's my passion. So anyway, so I feel you. And Sarah, isn't that a great thing? Thank goodness for TVON, right? Take a look, and they're all going insane because when you got your bag, right? Like you got your bag right there on the crook of your arm or in your hand. You got to have the good jewelry. They go hand in hand. They do. You really can't have, like, it would ruin it, right? If you're holding the really fabulous bag and you got some not so great jewelry, or vice versa, it just doesn't work. You got to have them both. That's my belief. So here's our one ring. Let's blow it out. First caller, just go ahead. We'll make it $1,699. $1,699. And Sarah, if you ever want to chat bags, I could talk bags all day long. Going back to the history of them, collectability. I mean, I could go on and on and on. It's my major passion. So yes, if you ever, you guys know my email. If you ever want to chat handbags, I'm your girl. All right, coming up. $16.99 on this last one, and then we've got the big tanzanite earrings. I think we got to bring those out. Plus, there are yellow diamonds. I have some yellow diamond earrings that aren't the ones you saw earlier, and we have our big cross. I think this time probably for the cross pendant. New style, have all 3 gold colors for you. I know. My favorite designer too for whimsical handbags. They used to be just $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000, and now they're triple that. I'm going, oh my goodness, I get it, but oof, I don't know about buying a bag that looks like a coffee pot and spending $12,000 on it. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. All right, so coming up, this one is verifying. We're ready. The cross pendant, new. I'm going to try to set up all 3 colors of gold too, so this is going to be really nice to see. And this is my only one here, so it sounds like we're verifying. Yeah. Yes. Oh, really? Oh my goodness, Ruth, she just called to let us know she has this ring. Probably got it some time ago, Ruth, right? And she loves it. Well, thank you, Ruth. That's nice to hear. So take it from Ruth. She owns it. She loves it. And she probably paid more for it. I hate to say that, but she may have. So $16.99 gets it to you. It's our very last one of its kind. All right, so next up is this new cross. And I have been talking about this since we came on the air. 9500 is next. This one is here at the moment. Okay, this is just wild. I'm going to set it up. And yay, it's princess cuts entirely in a cross pendant in the white, the yellow, or the rose gold. And look at them sit there for me. Isn't that nice? Oh, the precision. Oh, this makes me happy. Take a look at this. All princess cuts, which we hardly ever see even at all, even just in 1 accent or 2. This is 9500. I have been mentioning this for about, 93 minutes. And just getting you ready because there tends to be these 3 designs we do that we've been doing for as long as I've been here, which is nearly 7 years. And this is just so intriguing to find something so classic and popular as crosses tend to be with a set of our gals, but to have something new and upgraded and different. And let me just move these up a little bit, so that way I can come in a little closer for you. But look at this, first time ever that we've seen an entirely princess cut diamond cross. So stacked together, but still done. You know, you hear princess cuts and you think, oh, maybe they invisibly set them. These are actually set shared prong style and giving you this bigger, chunkier, blockier style because you have a squared off diamond. That is the nature of a princess cut. You're gonna have the brilliance of a round, but you have that squared off style, which allows you to set them in really cool ways. It's got great finishing on the interior, which you're about to see, and the bail separated from the piece itself. That's the finishing there just for a minute because I really love the ornate details in the backing that's going to still create that great comfortable flush feel on the neckline, but it is 76 points, entirely princess cut, all VS diamonds. So now that we've seen that, and then I'll borrow this one so you can see all the other ways. I love the classic style and size. I mean, it really gives you almost like a little bit of a, oh yeah, that from a distance, because this is where everyone else sees it when it's on the neckline and they're looking at your cross and they see it like this, and you just see that heavier squared off style, but still with the points that it creates by having that tapered design. This is a 1 inch. That's the perfect length, if you ask me, for every day, but still giving you a lot of diamonds. It's not just little tiny accents. This has got some serious diamond weight, and actually a total of, okay, thank you so much. So actually 18 stones in total here. So I'm going to show it on the neckline, and then this is obviously only the white gold, but you see all your different gold color choices, and that's what it looks like. Yeah, it gets better and better and better. Really, as you see it from a distance, I mean, that is the best look, maybe against a little bit deeper saturation, so you can see that not only are your princess cuts put together, but now you see how these are still princess cuts on the outside corners, but do you see how it looks like separate pieces, almost looks angled, like little arrow points there on the sides. So that's really intriguing, isn't it? So you get a really good look and a very unique styling to it. Okay, we need some collars because we know this is going to be wild. And 18 stones, take another look. They're all the same size, by the way. That's why, though. Now you see it back up close and realize, oh, I get it, I get it. They angled the princess cuts. So there you have, there's again the white gold. So see how in the corners, or basically the side points there, they've angled. So it's still that same princess cut, it's just set on its side instead of squared off. So you get that point effect. Now the bail's all mirror finished gold. That you can see is hinged separately. And each stone, because they are identical, that means that each of those diamonds, wow, 4+ pointers. I think 1 inch is the perfect style for every day. That's what I hear from a lot of our viewers as well. You see all 3 gold colors, brand new today. So glad we have it here for you. Shall we make it a deal? We know that princess cuts are always higher end. They always are. It's a more exotic cut of diamond to get still VS, because they are still VS quality all the way through. This is going to be a value. And I know if we have collectors, I think this is, I mentioned this at the top of the show, I think we have pieces that debut today that are going to become instant classics. They're going to be the new icons, the new favorites. the new must-haves, the new that everybody gets and then they get it, you know, for themselves and they come back and get one for a gift. It's that kind of look. Classic but different. Bold but not over the top. It's just kind of hitting that sweet spot of being perfection. And we have all 3 gold colors and the finishing is amazing. And all we need to do is just really change the price tag because it is as it should be. And don't get me wrong, this is a great value, but at $2,499, I'm not sure if it's going to be consistent with what we like to see on diamond values throughout our show. And especially when we get into these bigger sizes, that's what's important. That's why I point that out. I don't think anyone else really does that, you know, where it's like, let's talk about 76 points, but how that actually is compiled and how important it is to know that those are 4+ points each. May not sound like a big deal, but if you know diamonds and you're familiar with the diamond world and you get it, you know those are expensive diamonds, not just because of the cutting, but because of their size. All of that coming together, and it's not even going to be $24.99. Take a look. This is going to be very, 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 very popular. And I don't have a million of these to go around. I'm just lucky I have all 3 gold colors here to show you. And we're busy already. We have 3 gone just like that, and they're willing to spend $24.99. That's not my price today. I think this is as much a must-have as and I do think that we've had the 80, you guys know the 90-pointer, the version that we have, kind of similar in that it also does the little points, but this is much wider. It's a really good look. I'm not even going to do $24 or $2,000 or $1,999. This is wild. And all you have to do is dial in because remember how limited we are. When the operatives tell me which one they have, we're going to be counting down the colors here. They're not lasting. But it's not even 19. These are huge, important diamonds. Remember, princess cuts are on another level. If they weren't extraordinary, we would have them all the time. And they also do this great sheen. Let me show it again against, I'm going to take the yellow gold for a minute and borrow that, show that one against the hand for you. Another one of my favorites. I mean, I'm so weird that I only wear one color of gold a day. So if I'm wearing yellow that day, I wear yellow. If I'm wearing white one day, I wear all white gold. So I would need to have both of these in a yellow and a white because they do look different because there's exposure of that veil. But also look at how, I always say it, those flash of those princess cuts. Let's do better. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. It's not just the internal brilliance of the diamonds. The princess cuts act differently. And you're seeing it right there. It's like a solid, consistent, beautiful, seamless design put together. And it's not, you know what? It's not even $14.99. I'm just going to keep on rocking and rolling with this one. This is such a beauty. And the finishing is amazing. Look at all that great glow to the gold. That's all mirror finished gold, solid through the back. And we're not doing 14 or 13. Woo, I love the way that shimmers when that moves. What color do you want? White gold. Okay, so we've got 2 in white gold gone, 1 in yellow gold gone, not even 13 or 12 or $11.99. Let's make it just downright too affordable. You've got to try this. Try it, try it, try it. Gift it. And with Easter coming up, when is Easter? I think it's April 9th. I feel like it's April 9th. I feel like it is. I know I looked at this. I know we've got the time change, and then we've got St. Patrick's Day, and we've got, well, Tony's birthday's before that, and then we've got St. Patrick's Day, and then we've got the, what's that thing? Oh, spring. Spring arrives on the 20th, and then it's Easter. So let's do this. Easter special, not even $11.99 or $10.99. Blow it out. Let's make it $999, and we're going to watch these fly. And operators, yell out which gold color you have. So that, again, look at that from against the hand. And see what, I don't have any special filters. That's the diamonds. The diamonds do it. Those VS princess cuts are everything. So $9.99, who's got what? You've got a white, so another white gold gone. Take a look at them all 3, close up. Honestly, the further away you go, the more they make an impression. We love seeing it close up to see how it's designed and how those stones are put together, but seeing it like this, I mean, you're not getting the appreciation for the movement and the way that they glow. We are so busy on these phone lines, and I've got requests lined up. We've got, let's see what I got to bring out. Paraiba. We've got hoop earrings. We have still got the cat's eye indicolite to show you. Very busy on these phone lines, so bear with us. If you're waiting to get through, we'll have an operator with you as soon as possible. But that is a great looking cross, and our first with the princess cuts entirely. Yellow gold over here. Thank you so much. Don't forget about those emerald drop earrings that are still hanging out here. Still have the emerald and diamond drop earrings that were down to $88.88. Do you know the ones? Those very, very important. And oh, these Paraiba. Look at this Paraiba. We got a great Paraiba coming up by request. Love that. What else? Did I get to all the other requests? Think so. Think so. So requests are coming. I'm not sure who made these requests, but we are really busy on the cross. Let me also show the rose gold from a distance away too, so you can see that. I still think we need to see it probably against the neckline again, just because the shape, I think, was so much more, how do I say this? I think it's just illustrated better when you see it from a distance away like this. I mean, look at that. There it is against a skin tone, right? This is the rose, by the way. But then you really tend to see the designer shape, and all it is, again, the outside points here. The 4 diamonds that are on the outside points are just, they're the same princess cuts, but they're rotated. That's why you get this little kind of like a, there it is. I mean, really against a deeper color where there's a little more contrast, that's where you tend to really, really see that detail and design of those points of those diamonds and how there's a little separation from what's your kind of solid blocked design here with the multiple 2 rows together going north, south, and east, west, and then seeing those points that you have. So that's the rose. So the design comes through no matter what. I mean, you really see that really well. But let's go back to the wheel and we'll take a last look at it. And then we're just going to get ready to move on here. We've got a lot of requests coming in and we are super busy. Allison, are you getting across too? Oh, what color? 2? Thank you. Somebody's grabbing 2 yellow golds over there. I love it. Thank you so much. Let me scoot the yellow gold in a little bit more. Yes, go ahead, Joyce. Oh, yes, that's a good, which one do they have? All of them. I love it. They've got all of them. So yes, one of them will fit. Because I only say that, I think they all will fit, even the big ones. I don't have a DB2Y in front of me. I don't have the millimeter size on all of them, but I got to say, I believe visually, yes. It should work with all your, that's a great question. DBTYs, if you've got a DBTY and you choose to use that as your chain for this cross, should work. That's the beautiful thing about when you don't do a hidden bail. I mean, I love a hidden bail. I love that look, but you get a little more flexibility and a little more room to use those bigger chains and DBTYs when you have a bail like this. So separate the bail, and then it's got that hinge, so you can see. It's amazing they're even sitting the way they are. Kudos to the crosses for sitting like that. Mm-hmm. I love that. All of them. I have all of the DB2Ys. I love that. And why not, right? Why not? That's when you know they've been values, right? I've got all of them. Got a whole assortment. So coming up next will be our Paraíba. Keep calling on the crosses. We're going to move on. Oh, who is it? Karen. She's getting a yellow gold cross? Wonderful. Let's show it right now, Karen. 4494 coming up. Let me move those aside. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, look at the back. Look at the back. I would wear it that way. Am I crazy? I would reverse it and wear it like that. I think that's so pretty. I would wear it like that. Okay, so coming up, Karen, here you go. This is, wow, there is a couple things that are really intriguing about this Paraíba. The size, #1, and the clarity and color, #2. And Karen, I don't know if you've heard this, but I said this the other day, and it's going to ring true. For a while, we've acquired some new Paraíbas. And I'm glad we have new ones, because we went a long time without having any new ones, and then, you guys are buying them, day after day. Karen and anybody else who's ever thinking about Paraíba, let me just make sure you understand. The new Paraíbas are a different price. I said this the other day. I had a 94-pointer. I didn't show it to you. I had a 94-pointer set in a classic mounting that we've had before. The ring was like $20,000. A few years ago, it would have been $8,000. They've more than doubled. The stones, I mentioned it when Tucson wrapped up, the 2 stones that everybody was talking about, Paraíba and Merengue. Go figure, the ones that are completely mined out. So basically, everyone's fighting over the same material. Everybody wants the Merengue and the Paraíba, but they're mined out. So what's out there's out there, so the prices are going bonkers. It's a fact, guys. I've seen these couple of new Paraíbas come in. The pricing is just shocking. And it shouldn't be shocking. We understand the whys behind it. We get why. I just don't want you to be surprised. And so take these older stones, take the current older inventory, because the pricing is of yesteryear's pricing. And it just means you're going to be spending, I know they'll still go and they're still exotic and they're still a great value. Don't get me wrong. But now a 94-pointer, when 94 pointers are close to $20,000, that is a far cry from what we've done in the past. And this is where we're bringing out one of our bigger ones. I think it's our largest left, actually. It's a 335, and it is clean. It is The glow is, I mean, could it be better? I mean, right? How do you get better than that? 335, 40 points in trillion diamonds. There's a 20-point diamond on each side that's a VS diamond, and all of that's 18 karat solid gold, and we got the value. I love that cross. I am buying that cross today. I am buying it today. I don't care if they're sold out. They can make me one. I love that cross. So here's what we're going to do on this one. Nice markdown. Oh, and yeah. Oh, we're going to take the old one and mark it down. And it used to be $66,000. Then it went to $19,999. Let me try it on for you. Remember, 18 karat. It does stay in the white gold. That's how we usually see our Paraibas across the board. And how about that? Did you notice I came in closer with the camera? We came in close. I'm not shying away from these Paraibas when they look that, there it is. That's, again, now it just gets even brighter and even more neon when you see it from a distance, but it's not even going to be $19,999. The last time I had this on the air, big clearance event, it was $16,999. Still $17,000, as it should be for a 3 karat 35. This one is not even close. Look at that. Color, light, glow, neon. Let's block a light. Oh, it's still glowing. Look, it may be glowing even in a more powerful way now. What does Karen think? You want the best and the cleanest and the largest we have and pay less than you would for a 1 karat or less right now? This is it. It's $9,999 for a 335. Unheard of. So even the old ones, we should probably take any of the older material and just move it up to today's pricing. Congratulations on this one. That is sold, and oh my goodness, I cannot get enough of that stone. I had another request for hoop earrings, so those are coming up next. It's item number 366. Another one that goes way back. Karen, thank you so much. Enjoy that Paraiba. I know you will. Here are the hoop earrings that are the inside-out variety. It's 366, and we've got a really classic style here in our 117 round inside-out hoops. Good enough size where you can still have enough length where you're going to see that inside-out nature of it. Really specialty done here. Carat 17 though, nice in a 3/4 inch, which tends to be that really classic styling we love to see. We love a 3/4 inch. I always recommend too for gifting if you're thinking about that, because that tends to be, you know, workable for everybody. It's that not too big, not too small variety, but also carat 17, 3/4 inch. I'm going to try one on. We do any gold color you want in these hoops. They are classics, and they're only $999 a pair today as well. And there's another example where that price should be going up, and it's not. So a $999 price tag on a hoop that you're probably going to live in. And that's a nice way to do it. That's why I say get the VS diamonds when you can in a style that you're going to wear as often as you would a style like this. And then let me show you from a distance here, and on the hand, and then on the ear they go. But that's what they look like from a distance away. Here's that actual measurement, so you can see 3/4 of an inch. It's around actually a little bit. We say 3/4 because that's where the post is. It actually goes a little higher than that, so it's more like 7/8, because the diamonds go up and over that a little bit. So we kind of talk about an internal diameter of 3/4. They're really an actual top to bottom length 7/8. So just so you're aware there. Best viewpoint is probably to see them on, which I'll do for you next. This is a again, click enclosure here. So hinged at the base, simply pull them apart, click them closed, they'll click, they'll lock, you're good to go, they're secure, they're on, they're everyday wearable, and this is what they look like on, so you can see how fabulous those are from a little bit of a distance away and really get an idea of what that's all about. So that's going to be white, yellow, rose. Obviously I'm wearing the white gold. It's all I have here in the studio today, but that shows off it's enough length in that almost 1 inch drop where you're seeing the diamonds from the inside. So the diamonds that are lining the inside, something you would not see in a shorter hoop. So I think any shorter than this, it's tougher to appreciate the diamonds that are on the inside of the back. So we love this, and I'm not sure whose request that was, but their good news is we have a couple pairs to go around in the white, the yellow, and the rose, so they're good for a lot of different people who we know love a good hoop earring. So back to the wheel we'll go. They're $9.99 for the pair, and we've got our last call on those hoops, and then we carry on with the brand new. Coming your way. There is still, I got to bring out those big tanzanite earrings. 17 carats total in tanzanites today. Looking forward to those. And $9.99 for the hoops. Yes, please. And we still have that big diamond band, that big cigar band style with the 4 carats 06 in diamonds. Still have that to bring out for you. Any questions on that hoop? Let me know. We got to keep on rocking. Those are always fun to bring out. Those are just classics. Must have. I mean, right? You got to have a wardrobe of hoops if you live in them. I mean, unless you have just that one pair you're committed to forever and ever. then otherwise I think it's nice to have a slightly smaller and a slightly larger, and that way you're all good for different occasions, but you're always looking fabulous. And we have the cat's eye indicolite. Yay, let's show it to you. It's really good. And it's huge. And it's 18K. Oh, what a pretty stone. So one of my beefs with this stone typically when we talk about indicolite tourmaline is that usually it's really tough to get a true indicolite because usually they're not blue. If it's not blue, it shouldn't be called indicolite. This stone may not just be the blue, but it shows it off so well because let's add in, this is crazy, a phenomena to the stone. We'll take a really rare variety of tourmaline that gets its own name because it's that true blue, so it's called indicolite. But this time, it is adding in the cat's eye phenomena. This is Mother Nature going a little wild here. And I think what's most intriguing about this is it's not only the true blue nature, but the fact that it almost looks like one of its tourmaline counterparts because the cat's eye is glowing turquoise like a Paraíba. The item number is 9987. And it's beautiful and rare. I have not had one before, so we're really excited about this. And it's 18 karat solid white gold. This has a 341 oval carat weight. Then you've got, I love how it almost looks like one side is more blue-green and the other is more blue. But it's really just that cat's eye glowing. The stone is pure blue. The diamond weight is also 86 points in baguettes and rounds. Oh gosh, this is going to go. I was fully expecting this to be easily 10,000 or more. It's not. It's not even close to that. I am loving the affordability of such a rare stone, especially in an 18 karat gold designer mounting like this is. Let's take a look at it on the hand. Keep in mind the diamonds are going to go down the sides in either direction. They go over about 3/4 of the way down the sides. It's the outer halo that's all rounds, but take a look at that first halo. That's the bigger rounds and the baguettes together. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It is, again, now we're seeing even more of that glow of that chatoyancy. And just FYI, when I have a 3 karat plus indicolite that's true blue in a regular stone without the phenomena that's just faceted, that's a very expensive piece. Well, this one's supposed to be $99.99. I'm not doing that. Watch this value. Who wants one of the rarest stones we have? We already brought you pink topaz, true pure pink natural topaz today. That's gone. Now we have a show where we're going to bring you an indicolite with a cat's eye set in this gorgeous designer mounting, and there's that glow, and it still looks like it is now indicolite with maybe just a touch of Paraíba, and that is cool. And it's not even 9,000 or, you know, forget about it. We can skip over all that drama. We can go actually less than even $5,000. Let's get this collectible a home. Indicolite is so rare on its own to be able to get the cat's eye version. This variety, which I don't know of anybody else who's got it, museums included, $59.99, $5,000, not your price. One only, total collectible, and for a stone that's usually challenged in showing off its true color, this cat's eye is, I think, it's actually helping that along. It's actually able to show more of its color because of that cat's eye phenomena that's happening at the same time. It's not $49.99, first caller, designer mounting, 18 karat gold, really tremendous diamonds. I love the individual larger diamonds that are in that first direct halo, then they go outside of that, give it that secondary halo. The whole ring is not even $49.99. This is amazing. Truly exotic and rare. Let's take our last look at it. It's not even $4,000. It's $39.99 for one caller only. And then we've got some other requests coming in. And we have still a demantoid. Oh my God, look at this. Yay. Oh, yay. Who asked for these? Janice, we got some Lynx collection for you. Okay, my very own. We got the jumbo version and the medium version. I have a feeling Janice is trying to decide between the two. So let's bring them out. And this one's going to go. We're just going to see who's got it. That is so spectacular. Oh my goodness, what a stone. Gosh, I'm shopping right along with you guys today. So Janice, thank you for the request. I just got the Lynx collection out here, at least the two big rings, the original, and then the second variety that we brought you. Now, unfortunately, in the original, I only have the rose, but the good news is I'm going to show you all three gold colors among the two sizes. This is the original. This is my larger size. This was how it all started, the Lynx collection. I'll try to make this brief because obviously I can, go on and on and on about my own design. But 495 is the item number here on our 75-point original version. This is that 75 points of pave and that main link in the middle. And then just kind of tapers down the sides. And this is my own ring. Not my very own. This is not my personal one, but this is obviously a ring that I designed, and it's really been popular, and thank you all for making it so. Now, I do want to show you a comparison here, but it's also going to show you the different gold color options because I think it looks vastly different whichever one you get, right? And it's nice to have all three. Honestly, I presented this so many times, I'm not sure if I've ever had all three in one presentation. Now, obviously, what you're seeing here in the front is the smaller version. That's the medium. We dubbed it Lolo's Lynx. So the original being Lauren's Lynx, the smaller version, which is not small, being Lolo's Lynx. So that's how you can always differentiate between the two. Now the smaller version has 51 points in diamonds, and that's going to be your white or your yellow. And isn't that great? Because you get a little bit more. I mean, I've known people that have purchased all three, meaning all three gold colors, because I think they're different enough where if you like the curved link style and you like the pave, and of course the classic nature and the comfort factor and everything that's built into this ring, well, that's where they all look totally different. I believe that. So if you're like me and you wear different colors of gold on different days, why not? And they're so affordable. That's another crucial component here, is they're so stunningly affordable. Here's a design that obviously was made many, many years ago originally. Should be a lot more money than it is today, than it started, and it's always been a value. We've kept the price the same. Proud of that. Thrilled about that. Kind of surprising that it would be take the lowest price it's ever been and keep that despite where diamonds and gold and how they're going up. So you have two options, Janice and everybody else. And if you're a newer shopper with us, and boy, we've been welcoming in a lot of new shoppers every single show, this is the time to try it before at some point their price is going to have to go up. They're all hand signed on the inside. They are true to size. So get your size wherever you want to wear it on the hand, but the larger version with that big gold weight, and these are, they're heavy rings. Again, that balance, I did this with my signet ring as well that I designed for you, where it's that balance between big gold weight but comfortable, but this is a heavy ring. It is something where, again, we did not skimp, we did not compromise or cut corners or hollow it out. It's just done right, so you are going to feel it. And if you are sick of picking up every piece of jewelry that's made today in the modern era and going, where is the gold weight? Where is that precious metal weight that I used to get so much of? Well, when metal prices soar sky high, people have to make amendments, right? They got to do changes and they have to cut corners. We did not do that. I will not allow it, especially if my name is literally on the inside of this ring. It cannot be anything but top tier. So the big version right here, and let me show you, that one's actually going to be in there. Is that, again, the hallmark and the signature on the inside and the rose. You can do any gold on any version, but you know what? The larger version I'm showing you here, that is only $1,111. The medium version, which is still, I think, one of the greatest buys we do, because it's still a large ring, and you'll see them side by side here. The 51-point diamond version, which is item number 528, that's going to be only $888. So here's the great news. Having them together on the same presentation is going to allow us to also show you, because I think that's the big debate. It's not a matter of, do I get it? It's a matter of which size do I get. So let me show you here, and I'll separate them a little bit so you can see. I'll just try on a rose and a yellow here. So you can see the difference. That's the larger version. So you can see that's a it's a very nice size larger ring. You can still wear anywhere on the hand. That's $1,111. But this one, that's the medium, but still got a lot of size and presence to it. So you get that look. So $1,111, $888. Here they are side by side, so you can really see them together, and just make sure you're, again, I always recommend, if you are somebody who is used to bigger and bolder jewelry, then I say get the larger size. It's the best value. It's giving you a 3/4 carat diamond weight to it. This is where this is really made by customer demand. For those of you that saw the original and said, cool ring, but I just can't wear big jewelry, then this was done. Now, it's still, the idea is to still have a great chunkier style, to have that curb link really show off, but again, different sizes for different folks. So 1111 for the big one, 888 for the smaller, and those are the Lauren's Links collection. So that's everything that we have now. We don't do the smaller. The smaller version is completely discontinued and gone. So that was little Lolo. So these are all, and these are still hand signed. If you get the medium version here, they're still hand signed on the inside, and that's all custom for you, and that's nice to have the yellow and the white. So that is what has become a classic here, and really proud of it. Just great feel, but comfortable, and obviously very busy as we reach our top of the hour. It's already the top of the last hour that we have together today, so not a lot of time. Continue to get requests in if you have them. We really want to hear what you're looking for in this last hour, especially, so that we can help you bring out whatever you need. So this is special. Very, very nice. Call me. Last call, last chance. Here we go. Last. 88. Well, who's getting what, by the way? I can't wait to hear what everyone's getting. Again, it's unusual to see all three gold colors, so that makes it easy to kind of gauge which one you want. I always recommend starting with the yellow gold. Always. Always. That's what and it gives you a two-tone effect. So even if you wear white gold, I love the yellow gold for the two-tone effect. Yeah. Yes. Oh, really? Thank you. She was what? Shocked. Shocked at what? Like it's so good? Oh, Elizabeth, thank you. Elizabeth got one of these rings. I'm not sure if she got the larger or the medium, but she said she got it, and she said it's well worth it. And she was shocked at probably how heavy and beautiful it is for the price, right? That's a big part of it, the value. And, oh my goodness. This is good. So our final call, we'll give it a final 30 seconds. Thanks, Elizabeth, for the call. That's awfully nice of you to make the call just to tell us how much you're enjoying it. And I love hearing that. And obviously there have been literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of our shoppers that have purchased a variety of this ring in one way, shape, or form who love it. So this is really, really important. And enjoy it if you do get it. And like I said, if you want to come back for another color, this is the time to do it. At some point, that price has got to go up and be shifted to today's reality prices. And today is not that day by request. So thank you so much. Thanks, Janice, again for the request. Oh, yeah. Okay. So coming up, let's get to it. We've got a last hour here, and we've got to get to this diamond band because one of our biggest best here in diamond values is coming up. And really, really, really thrilled to get 1111. Those are just, again, those are my babies right there. They're my babies. I've done a lot of designs here, but nothing has ever been really turned into the icon that is. And so try at least one of them. And again, I say if you're on the fence, just try the bigger one. That's what I always recommend because it's got so much powerful gold and diamond weight to it. But if you know you only wear generally a smaller ring and you want to maybe still go bold, then try the medium. That's why that was developed for you guys by customer demand. And as always, it's very popular. We could stay on that for the rest of the show, but we do have to move because, yeah. Oh, which she got the 51 pointer. Oh my goodness, Janice, right? Janice, well, let me look and see what day that is. And we'll be here. So the 9th? Wonderful. Well, Janice, how nice. So she's the one that requested it. She just picked up the Lolo's links, and she said that she got it for her birthday on Thursday. Well, Janice, thank you. Happy birthday to you. Wear this ring in good health for many, many years to come. And thank you so much for asking for it because a lot of other people are getting to take advantage of it too today and not intended for the show. And we always love bringing it out. So thank you. All right, let's get to the big diamond band here. It's 8042. That is coming up, and we've got a 406 diamond band. So if you even want to go, this is still, look, larger than even the big version. Just to put it all in perspective, what's coming out to play here, the 4 carat, I've been talking about this since we came on the air. This is an important ring, so keep calling on Lauren's links, Lolo's links. Don't worry, I still sign it Lauren on the inside, not Lolo. Don't sign my name that way. It's just a nickname that you guys came up with for me. I'd never gone by that nickname until viewers started calling me that. So it's the TVON viewers that gave me that nickname. Nobody else calls me that. All right, so here we go, 406, but I like it. It's good. So here we go. Yes, question. Allison, you're getting one too. Jason's getting one over. Yeah, let me know which one everyone's getting too, the bigger or the smaller. But I wanted to bring out item number 8042 for you. I like that we had all 3 gold codes to show you. That never happens. So that was exciting. And this is the 406 diamond band. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay, so we've got 406 in diamonds, and again, the big diamonds. Remember we talked about this on the cross pendant? Diamonds, their individual size matters. And this ring, sure, 406 is a lot overall. Look at the individual size, especially through the middle. And then you have this little extra, this really nice extra border. That's the double row. They're still big, but not quite like what's in the center of this ring. 406 total weight, so this is last call on this ring. I know, it's kind of sad. Kind of sad, but like so many things, sometimes pieces are, we just got to move them aside and give them their last chance on the air because we're making room for new. And certain pieces, as we've had them for periods of time, they're, you know, they've been on the air. You know them. This is not something that's been on often, but it certainly is one of those, you know, very much a highlight because of what we do in 406. That's more of a bracelet size. It's a kind of carat weight you would see in a tennis bracelet as opposed to a ring. So it goes to show you how big this is, how oversized but comfortable. We would never make a ring that wasn't comfortable. We'll scrap it before we do. I'm not going to try and sell you something that's uncomfortable. Never want you to get it at home and go, love the ring, but wow, I can't wear it. What's the point? We've all been there. I think we all have things like that. If you can't wear it and enjoy it on a daily basis, why make it? That's my belief as a designer. Take a look at this though, because this is a discontinued design. Jason, looks like you have a question. Yes. Yes? Oh, and who was that? Vera? Vera, thank you. Vera just called in too to let me know that she has that ring. She has a Lolo's Lynx, the medium one, and she loves it too. Yay! All right, thank you so much. All right, so coming up, 8042. So this is the last time we see it. It's only in white gold, and you got one chance at it. And it was $79.99, but before we go any further, you really have to see this from all the angles. I love that little, thank you. Okay, Jason, we've got the sideways cross necklace for you. Was that Vera as well, or somebody else? Okay, Vera wanted to see that. We've got that coming up. And then I just want to show you the thickness. That's a wide ring all the way around, but look at the inside. So still a lot of gold. Lots of diamonds, biggest diamond ring we have. Here's more importantly what it looks like on the hand. This is the most important viewpoint you're going to get. And again, if you're not into big rings, this is just not for you. Don't mean to be the anti-sell, but yeah, you gotta like a bigger ring. And I don't mean uncomfortable. It's just, it's wider than the signet ring. It's wider than, you know, really anything else we do. It's a true cigar band style is the terminology we use for it. It's slightly concave. Best to show you from that angle. You see how it kind of dips in the middle a little bit. So just again, part of the element and design and how it's made to be comfortable for you. And then it's gonna be that double row that's recessed just, or rather elevated just a bit above the pave that goes through the middle that is slightly recessed, just so there's a little bit of texture and dimension to it. But it's a 406 and you would never see this price. I mean, $79.99 is one thing. This is better. It's a closeout. Nothing wrong with the ring. It just is, we can't make it anymore going forward. So instead of leaving it at the price tag where it should be and where it's been, we're gonna take it lower and say bye-bye to the only one we have. And then we've got requests coming in, and this is it. 79, it's not. It's not even close. And I know it's comfortable and built right and built properly. You will wear this every day if you choose to. It's just a matter of, can you handle that kind of bling bling every day? That's the only question you're asking right now is, does your lifestyle support 4 carats and diamonds every day, all day? Some of us, it does. Middle finger, index finger, perfectly fine. We're sizing it for you. But it's also not going to be anywhere close to this price. And I get excited if we can go $1,000 a carat. That's still $4,000. I'm rounding down. We're not even making this $39.99. That's under $1,000 a carat. This is so cool. And all just really what you gotta have is right here. White gold only. This is it. Already busy on the phone lines. Hold on, don't sell it. We're not even making it 39. Come on in early. Remember, this is not something I can make and make and make and make. And if we do, we will. But $79.99 is what you'd have to pay or more. Don't pay that. Don't get the $39. Don't even pay $39.99. This is unheard of. It's value. You see all those big diamonds, yet can you see any gap between any of those diamonds that run through the middle of that band? Is there anything? Is there any gold you see? Really? You know it's there. You know it's there, it's gotta be, but do you even see it? Do you know how difficult that is to do? The bigger the diamonds get, the harder it is to have that seamless effect, because the bigger the diamond is, which through the middle of that ring, they are jumbo, it's harder to have that seamless effect. You can't do that because you're gonna have the rounds, right? So the rounds and the rounds, they're put together. So it is just a testament to, again, all those designer elements we're talking about, the beautiful way that it's made, the heavy gold. It obviously takes a lot of gold when you have almost an inch in your top to bottom width of this ring, but it's not even 39. 38, 37, 36, when it's last call, and when we're saying goodbye as a final look, a last chance, you know it's got to go low. It's not even 36 or 35. It's not $3,500 for 406 in those diamonds. Let's blow it out for $3,499 only. That is it. $34.99, white gold only, it's all I've got. And then we're still gonna size it. You do not even need to go up in size. This is exactly, it's my size 6. It fits to perfection. It is, again, right now it is. We can size it for you. If it needs to go way up or way down, we just recreate. I mean, it's no problem. It's no problem, but it is true to size, believe it or not. So this is special, $34.99. All right, coming up, the cross for Vera, right? We've got it. It's the sideways cross necklace that we have, and it's an entire necklace. So if you don't need a pendant, we had that pendant earlier. If you just want the whole necklace built in, we've got 3343 coming up, and then we still have tanzanite earrings. We still have, I have a 21 karat tanzanite ring, emerald cut, big yellow diamonds, chameleon diamond here over a carat. We have that. Pink diamonds here. Brought out the 109 today if anybody wants to see the 109. It's the largest pink diamond we have. And then we still have demontoid and yellow diamond earrings and wheels. Behind on wheels too. So with a lot of requests, sometimes it means we got to fit that much more into our last 45 minutes. So coming up, the cross necklace, which we love because this one is so perfectly done because they really thought about it. You know, it would have been easier to probably just put in a normal type of cross and made it just straight away. But this is really how this is designed to actually have that. You see the subtle curve that it has? That's important because it's really designed to be where if you want to wear it like this, you can. But I think what the designer really intended was thinking about having this one on the side. I love the idea of stacking and layering this as well with other necklaces too. And the item number is 3343. It's 25 points in diamonds. We have any gold you want. It's 25 points in just the cross. The rest of the chain is just going to be that diamond cutting. So you still get its own sparkle from the chain itself. Now, of course, we're just smart. We just built in all the lengths for you. At least the classic ones, 16, 17, 18 inches, put in that premium clasp, which is the lobster claw, and it is going to be very, very wearable. And maybe again, so you stack it, maybe this is your foundation piece. You know, a lot of people wear the DBTY, we hear that a lot. You can wear this shorter or longer because it just kind of depends on, I think, what you're putting it with. But love the idea of this layered and love the idea, again, Easter coming. So this is a perfect, I think, back in the day, even as an adult, my mom would send Easter gifts. You know, like not maybe the traditional basket, but she still sends us, like, you know, my brother and I, little Easter gifts, right? Just to celebrate and just, you know, do something fun because that was always what we did back in the day, you know, the baskets. But this could be the grown-up way that you celebrate here with something for yourself or for a loved one. And you know what? It's not even $9.99. How affordable. We do chains. Now, I know our chains are better than most, but everyone else is doing chains right now, basic chains with no diamonds, no actual anything with it, just for $600. So we're going under $600 and giving you a 1/4 carat diamond cross with it, and it's not even $9.99 or $600. So I say this is a fun way to do a chain, and not that you couldn't add a pendant to it. Why not? Maybe this is the way as I show it on the neckline, because I do want to make sure you understand that this will be, where's my cross? This will be actually, and I'll just kind of just hold it up so you can get an idea, that size reference wise, but this is also going to be something that, remember, is important for layering, and if you want to, you can string a pendant on with it and wear it that way too. So this could be a way, it's a foundational piece as well, standalone piece. It's really going to be up to you and how you want to wear it, but it's $499. Yeah. $499 instead, and thank you, Vera, for the request. We appreciate that. We've got the big diamond band still here if you want the 406. Have a couple, I think we're caught up on requests, but we have a lot of brand new to get to, including a very, very important closeout wheel, and we have, don't forget, 109. We have a 109 diamond ring. It's a pink diamond certified that's 109. It's under 100,000. It's actually under 50,000. What if I told you it's under 35,000? Yeah, for the 1 carat 09 pink diamond we have. So that's a new discount. Haven't seen that before. So if you'd like to see that, let me know. And then let me also just show this up close, Tony, really quickly, just so you can see that we are not shying away from those VS diamonds. So also keep in mind that this, if you want it the way that I'm setting it, kind of that curve is meant to go on the left side of your body. So it's kind of the idea, just so I know everything's, you know, backwards on camera. Just want you to know that when you put it on the side like I was, that's going to be on the left side of your neckline. if you wear it the way I had it. So keep that in mind. But obviously you can center it up, whatever. So you got it. So here we go, $4.99. Let's keep going. And then we're going to show you, are you guys ready for some ruby earrings too? Got those on the way. I hope that's the cross necklace that Vera, did you hear from her by any chance? Okay. Okay, let's keep moving. We've got something else to show you here. I really want to get in this demantoid. There's a carat 07. Tell me what you think of this one. Let me see. Ah. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Now that's not just question. Allison, you're good? Yeah. Which one? Yellow diamond earrings? You got it, Linda. Actually, so let's just pause on this really quickly. Linda, this is what we, now, was she talking about the ones that I had previously or the new ones we have? Do you know? We did have a style that was here earlier, but I imagine if she saw those, let me see, Linda, if we can, these are going to be a little difficult to show here sitting down, but let me help them out. Let's zoom back and help you see what this is all about. Are you guys familiar with this new trend that's happening to the front-facing hoop? That's the wraparound design. So instead of an inside-out hoop, you have, this is what they're going to look like when they're on. So they curve and turn, and they're open on one side, which may look weird here, but they actually look fantastic when they're on, because the idea is it curves and wraps so that that open end looks like it's wrapping behind your ear when they're on. It's a post and butterfly back. Yes? You got it. So I'll show them together because they're pretty similar. So let's set those down for just a minute. And then if you missed these earlier, absolutely, this is a really, really good deal here. $99.18 was kind of a similar look, but you have this style. This was the multicolor. So the greens, the orange, the goldens, just yellows and the ones that we're adding in here for the first time. But this is the one we had earlier, which is that same kind of crescent style overall. And that'll have the multicolors. So basically you're choosing longer or shorter. Do you want wider or more narrow? Do you want multi or just yellows? That's really the idea. This was $99.18 from earlier if you missed them. And I know we have a lot of people joining us at various times during the weekend. So this is going to be that little bit of a mixture here. And boy, there's all these different bigger sizes. They're all pear shapes and they're going to be different colors here. But I love that you get the tonal look here. You get all the different colors of orange and yellow and green. So a lot of really intriguing stones there. Now, similar concept. Now the foreground, the pieces you see there in the foreground, those are $24.99 for $256. You're obviously going to see the yellow diamonds for the first time here, the solid pear shapes. It's more like just one row. They kind of wrap around. Of course, the style that you see in the foreground, that's going to be all front facing, but this is more of that wraparound design that I'm going to show you on, which will really help out to understand what they look like. Pricing is going to be pretty similar. Now the diamond weight, remember $256 in the front for the multi. The new ones are $224, so $99.12. So let me know on those. I just want to highlight these here quickly as well. And then we can always go back, but I need you to see these on because the length is going to be important here too. You see that the all yellow diamonds are larger. They have that wraparound design, which again, you don't understand till you see them on, then you'll fully get the concept here of 1.25 inches top to bottom. But do you see how they're front facing? So every diamond you have that's a good size pear shape, they're all facing forward. It's kind of like, it's updated because we have the inside out. That's one way to do a hoop, but this is all putting all that diamond payoff right up front where everybody sees it first off. So that's really important, and they're really cool on, and they're not huge, but they got all bigger diamonds, which are, we know. We've established that today, haven't we, about how important it is, whether it's white diamonds or yellow diamonds, how important it is to get that. I should probably take off my second earring, but even looks interesting that way, but I'll do that for you. But you can see how one side comes around and wraps around so that the other side is going to look like it's attaching in the back when you don't have to worry about that. There are earrings out there that do that, where you have to put on a separate piece to make them look like they're, you know, through the inside. That's very complicated. Let me go ahead and, Tony, I'm going to just take that second earring off so everyone can fully understand and see what's going on here. If you like the 1.25 inches in the all yellow diamonds, which I know they don't sit great right now on their own, but I'll hold them up here. I just really need you to see what this looks like and see how they're just somehow perfectly wrapping so that they just hit at the right point there. So it just looks like, again, front-facing hoop all the way around. This is a much better perspective. I don't even have a backing in, but you get the idea how, again, it's just really looking like it's wrapping around. They'll sit a little higher when you have a backing in. We're going to make these really affordable. They're actually $59.99 until right now We're going to take it a lot lower than that. So the very first caller, and these are only in yellow gold. For your yellow diamonds, we'll take them a lot lower. We'll make them $1,999, and we still have the $256 here as well. So that's the look. And again, post and butterfly back on this one. Let's go back to the wheel. We'll take one last look at them. I'll hold them up for you so you can really see those yellow diamonds and how fabulous they are together. And of course, you have to make two different molds, cast them separately, and make two completely different earrings to have this whole left and right design concept. So that's important as well. And just always and I love how there's an actual curvature. They're not just straight away. They've actually got that little bit of a tilt so that they all, as it wraps and loops around the ear, so that they all face forward like they should. So Linda, that's what we have in all these really cool, like yellow or orangey yellow or green. I mean, you just decide. So that one's giving you a little bit more length. Then, of course, we still have the multicolored design, which is just still same concept of kind of a crescent, but a little wider. All those big, big diamonds, and you've got the greens, the yellows, and the orange all happening there. So really special way to go. And then I have to show you this demantoid, because that is just gorgeous, isn't it? We got to look at it. We got a brief little preview before we got these yellow diamond requests. But again, either way, and whichever one you want, the right side is $24.99, the left side $19.99. And remember, each of them give you well over 2 carats, either 224 or 256. So 224, if only that was 223. If only it was 1 point less. Then you never would have seen them. I would have bought them on the spot. Just because, you know, it's that symbolism. But $19.99 for the yellow and $24.99 for the multicolor, which actually sit like so. So still kind of crescents out. We're seeing a lot of this right now. These beautiful, most wreath-like, bouquet-like kind of looks. But we're going to get to that demantoid. Let me know who's got what in our yellow diamond earrings. But this is a simply, I know I shouldn't use the word, but it's a perfect demantoid. I mean, that could not be better, could it? Size is huge. Clarity is just, it sparks. This is special, and it's rare. We know that. Demantoid is, but item number 9937, brand new today, and does not mean it's going to get a brand new price tag. It means it's going to get a drop in the price for you. It's a 107 to start. So we start with a huge exotic diamond here, and that it's a demantoid rather, with diamonds that we'll talk about in yellow and white. But you also have significant size there. 42 points is the yellow diamond pave, and then you've got the white diamonds filling that in. So think of it like a squared off tuffet. It's like a platform, but it really is pillow-like. It's just a beautiful way. I think of the regal royal nature of these stones out of Russia and where they came from and when they were discovered, and the whole history of them being an icon of, you know, the royal family back in the day when they were discovered. And just, you know, it was the first discovery of demantoid. There have been several sources that we've discovered since, but this is the main event here, and still has the most intriguing, vibrant neon color of all the demantoid garnets out there. Really crazy rare. The white diamond weight is another 101. So there is a lot going on. For diamond weight in total, 143 if you want to total it all up. The demantoid is incredibly important. Think of it like a diamond, except it's hundreds of times more rare. And we've got high dispersion. That's higher than diamond. So it's rarer than diamond. It gives you more sparkle than diamond, but it's also giving you this bright, gorgeous neon green. And we've got it for $89.99. But we're also in the last 35 minutes. And I don't think I'm going to get $89.99 today. And now I don't have to. I'll put it on the auction block. But really, truly, guys, you've seen demantoids before. Do they ever look like that? The pristine clarity, the color, the neon, they can be all different kinds of colors of green. They very rarely look like this. And I think that dispersion factor, you're seeing that here. And look at the inside, and then let me try it on. Do you have a question? Thinking about this one already. And they don't like $89.99, or do they want it $89? No, honestly, ask that question. That's a valid question. Shaylin, why you laugh? $89.99 is a really good deal for that ring. It's a really good deal. But they know me. And they say, we didn't nickname her Lolo because it shortens her name. We nicknamed her Lolo because those are the kind of prices she gives us. That's right. So it works. It's very appropriate. I'm going to make this easy. Auction it off for 45? Okay, not 45. That's half off. We'll do better than 45. $4,000. Also, this is, you know I'm a sucker for it. Give me some profile. Give me some detail. It's the driving position. And when you spend as much time in the car as I do, you gotta have your jewelry look good from what I call the driving position. The hand on the steering wheel, it better look good from all the angles. The profile, that's what that does. All the way around. Solid, pave, and I love the yellow diamond. It's like a sun. It's like sunshine. Yellow diamonds creating that sunburst design amidst the white diamonds, and it's not going to be $4,000. We've already gone under half off. That truly is the best demantoid we have. And they don't get much larger than that either. And when they do, well, then you go up to like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and then they get a little unattainable. Let's make this even better than $3,500. Okay, we got to get real here. We've got very little time left. This is such an important piece. How about $3,000 to start? Now we're talking. $3,000. Okay, wait. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4 people talking about this ring right now. But nobody has said $3,000 to open. Not yet. So somewhere out there, the gem gods are saying, then slow down and be patient and just wait. Just wait. You'll get $3,000. Just slow down and be patient. That is not my misvirtue. So I will help you and let my impatience be your way. You can get an even better deal on a demantoid. Not giving up size or clarity. This is truly the most stunning. I know we're verifying right now. On the open, we don't have $3,000. I'm not even waiting to get $3,000. We're going to take it even lower. We are really light on time. Only about 31 minutes and a half left in the show. This is going to be better than $3,000 to start. Let's take it way lower. This is a significant discount. And by the way, if you're looking at this going, oh, it's a 1 carat. We can't even say that. 1 carat 07 can't be categorized as a 1 carat is. They're different. It's like diamonds. But remember I told you they're hundreds of times more rare? So if every point counts in a diamond, what happens when you have a demantoid? It counts by hundreds of times more so. So we can't even look at this as a 1 carat. We've got to think about it as a carat 07 as an extra jumbo size of demantoid. These don't happen in large sizes very often. And it's happening right now. And it's not going to be $3,000 to start. We have a lot of people just hanging out on the lines. I think we're going to get excited for this. I'm going to drop it by not $100 or $200. I'm going to give you another $500 savings just to open it up. And we'll start at $2,500. And we're going to go in $25 increments. 25, 25. Basically, it's your 25, 25 ring. And it shouldn't be. And it's got, let's not forget, carat 43 diamonds. Every which way, yellow, white, oh my goodness. $2,500, let's give it 60 seconds to see who has got the open. It's not if, it's who is going to have the open here. Do you have it? Verifying already? Let's see. Allison, you're on something else, right? We have our final clock here ticking down. Let's verify 100%. See if we've got that open there. And then I think all of those fancy diamond earrings, all those yellows and the orange and the greens, whatever you need there. We're verifying the open at 25. We've just got our clock running. Let's see if we've got it. And we're still verifying. Jason, what'd you pick up? Anything happening over there? All right, we're verifying. Let me try it on again. Sure, here it is again. Joyce, are you verifying on this one too? No. Okay. We've got it, right? With 8 seconds to spare, we've got the open. Here it is on the hand, though, one more time. Again, profile, every single angle around it. Diamonds, 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 wrapping their way around the ring. I've had the great pleasure of bringing so many demantoids. I've been so lucky to have just fine, 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 really exotic, really just have spent my adult life just surrounded by really beautiful and exotic gems. And demantoid is not something that I'm unfamiliar with, but this quality, this color. It's the clarity for me. It struggles in that respect. Now, I say all that, reminding you that as we have the open at 25, just a reminder too that this does have something called a horsetail inclusion. So we can, can spout on the clarity all day, but I just want to make sure you understand this will still be a stone that is large enough to have. If you look at it under magnification, you're still going to see that signature, which is really Mother Nature's signature, kind of the identifier as it is. It's called the authenticator, is what it is, because there's other sources, as I mentioned. Only the Russian material has the horsetail byssolite inclusion. It's not, I know that's a dirty word. I mean, we don't like to talk about inclusions. So ideally, you don't want them. So for anybody who just said, oh, I don't want an included stone, I thought she was talking about the clarity. This is kind of the coolest thing out there because the horsetail inclusion actually ups the rarity. It's what authenticates it as Russian as opposed to Namibian or anything else, but it's also something that's not visible to the naked eye. So when you're wearing it, you're seeing the clarity. You're seeing the bright, you're seeing the glow, you're seeing the dispersion, you're seeing all of that. There's no, that horsetail inclusion is not getting in the way or interfering or subduing the clarity. It's all there. You would have to have a very high-powered magnification. Usually a jeweler's loop, on this stone, probably a jeweler's loop should, I have not looped it today, but I will tell you right now, usually a jeweler's loop on a 1 carat plus, that'll allow you to see it. That's giving you a magnification that'll allow you to see what just looks like a little wispy inclusion. And it's not something that obviously you see, it's not impeding at all. So keep that in mind. It's going to have that horsetail inclusion, which denotes it as Russian material, but that's not getting in the way of what we love and what I keep touting about this stone, which is clarity, 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 and bright, beautiful, vivid, vivacious color. Let's take a last look. You know what? Let's give it a final 2 minutes. We've got this open at 25. I'm going to just go ahead. We're going to sell it in 2 minutes time. So all you have to do now is dial in and we'll help you. But that is outstanding material. There's just no question about it. And to add the yellow and the white and to give it first the halo, you see the amount of yellow, probably the most prominent color to come from the bright greens of the stone are probably those bright, bright yellows, right? And then you see there's blues and there's red and there's orange. All the spectral colors are there. It's dispersion, right? So that's what's happening. But the yellows, I love that they just first did that yellow diamond halo first. Then out from there, that kind of swirling effect of the yellow diamonds through the white diamonds. This is more than just a little, swath of diamonds across the top. It's a full, beautiful, domed platform is really what this is. It really does. It looks like a little pillow or like a little cushion of all of these stones being bright. Like I envision, you remember when you've seen the crown jewels presented, right? They don't just hand the crown jewels over, right? They're always presented on this beautiful, looks like a velvet type of pillow, and that's how it sits, and it's like that's how it's presented, and that's how it's housed. This reminds me of that. Here's a stone that is so important and so rare and so specialty. It should be. It should be presented on a beautiful, in this case, diamond array here, but you've got, it looks important, right? It's like presenting the stone. And even though we always set our stones in some kind of form of gold and diamonds, it's nice to have this really beautiful, it looks like old world Russian regal royalty, right? It does. It just looks like the right setting for that stone. So important. So you've got that. And we've got 15 seconds left. Is anybody verifying? Jason, are you on this one or something else? Verifying right now. Let's see if we have 25. 25 would be the next minimum bid. Anybody else? No? Jason, yes, no on this one? This one, something else? We're figuring it out. Let's find out. Yes. Yes, no? Got it? No? All right, sold. Congratulations. That one's gone. What do we show you next? How about a quick wheel? Or, oh, we have ruby earrings coming up too. Something affordable in ruby earrings, but I've got this wheel. We're going to start with the big opal. Now, I did have an opal earlier that I'm going to recap, unless that's already gone. But we're going to recap a couple things. Not much to recap, but there's one in particular I've got to show you again. But this is an opal that has that, like a little lighter, brighter blue to it to start, and then all that pin fire of red and green, and oh, this is going to need some room. We've got a really special, here's the imperial. It's our actually third imperial if we count the pink that we started with. Yes, Jess? Of course, the demontoid? Sure, here it is on the hand one more time. It's already gone, but take a look on the hand one more time. I'm struggling with these rings. Yes? Oh, the cat's eye. Oh, Jason, who got it? Thank you. That was white gold only. Just keep in mind. Oh, wonderful. How's he doing today? Oh, okay, good. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Cat's eye and Dicolite gone. That's the demontoid that's already gone as well. And I have one more piece to add to this wheel, which is, wow, that's a neon stone there. Neon yellows and greens together. So that's the mandarin. That's the imperial in the bridge. Then, of course, the opal starts it. And then what do you think? Neon, greens, and yellows together. Well, everything on this wheel is going to be the same crazy low price. Let me go ahead and put that Indicolite aside for him. Well done. Congratulations on that. Collectors Indicolite. So what we have to recap is really dwindling here. So this is the time when you pick up those pieces that you've been thinking about from all day. Get them now before they go to somebody else, because everybody's making those decisions at this point. That's our 523 mandarin. Pear shape. Very clean. Again, here's a stone, another garnet that doesn't usually give it clarity. This one is. So that's why we selected it. That's a 523 with 55 points. Then let's go right over here. That's the black opal. 65 points. Yes, Jalen? Oh, really? Wait, what? Kathy from where? That's so exciting. New Jersey? Kathy, she just said, I made her dream come true. Oh, sounds like I should be like a Disney princess or something. It sounds like something like that. And which one would I be? I'm not sure. Not really given that any thought. But thank you, Kathy. Thanks for shopping. That makes me feel very good. She has made my day. That's enough for me today. Thank you. Thanks, Kathy. Appreciate you shopping with us. 65 points in the pear-shaped black opal. That has that 101 diamond weight. Then we go to the imperial in the bridge. That would be our carat 56 in the imperial topaz. All natural imperial topaz. Cinderella, you think so? Okay, Cinderella. All right. I don't even have a sister. I can't have a stepsister. I don't even have a sister. So, but I'll take it. 156 carat 11 in diamonds. And then what is that back stone? That radiant cut. Guess what? I thought I would have even guessed chrysoberyl. It's actually even more rare. This is a really rare radiant cut. No way. Unheated green sapphire with a little bit of golden to it. So it's a green golden combo and all that diamond weight around it. All one of a kinds. Let's let them go. They got to go and fast. We are on our way. We have 20 minutes left. So yes, go ahead, Elsa. Oh, sure. Which one? Are we talking about way back when, earlier today? Who was that? Okay. We'll just go ahead and grab it. I think that's already gone, but we'll show it again on the hand. Aquamarine in the bridge from earlier. Let me find it. We'll show that again for her. And then I don't even know where it is. Did it leave me? Is it gone? Did they take it already? Is it completely left the studio? I don't know. There it is. Finally found it. All right, so quick look. This is already something that's sold from earlier, but a quick look at it. On the hand, you said? Yes, absolutely. Sure thing. Hey, Nadira, good to hear from you. Take a look at that. That's that aqua. We had it earlier. It's already gone. But just to pop it in there for another look, that was the 153 Sierra Santa Maria with the carat 36 in the diamonds in my personal favorito in the bridge. All right, so coming up, are you ready for the wheel? Green sapphire, mandarin garnet, black opal, and imperial, all coming down lower than $49.99. All one of a kinds, but gold color changes, yes. Yes, it's just a resounding yes on any of them. Change the gold color, they're all in yellow right now. They're all in yellow, which is weird, but they all are. You can change any one of them to white or rose, whatever you want, but they're not even $49.99, yes. Yes, the cat's eye or indicolite. Yes, absolutely. All right, let's show that one more time up close. That one's also already gone, but everyone wants to see their pieces one more time before, next thing you know, it's arriving at your door. Then we want to hear from you again. Hopefully Wednesday, I'll hear from you guys and you'll say, oh, I got that piece from Saturday and it's amazing. So that is the big cat's eye indicolite. I'll try it on the hand one more time for you as well. And thank him again for me. Or I guess I could do it, right? I have a microphone. Thank you. Thank you again. Great stone. Really super cool and collectible. I had never seen one before. So that marks 2 stones today that I've had today that I'd never had before in all these years. So thank you. All right, let's go back to this wheel and let's move on with this price tag because $49.99 is not doing it. We are sizing. We're changing gold color. They're all marked down to their lowest possible price. And I mean really, really, really exquisite values here because they're all rare. They're all exotics. And we know we can't keep big mandarins in stock. And you got a 5-carat pluser, and the imperial's a good size. That's a really nice honey color that you have. Clarity you can see. You see those diamonds running throughout. And that's going to be, again, 111 in diamonds. They all have big diamond weights. I mean, 2 of the 4 have over a carat in diamonds. That would be the imperial topaz and also the black opal. But anything you want. 49, 39, 29. We got to make it quick because we are down to 18 minutes left in the show, and that's it. And don't forget, tomorrow there's a debut, and it's a stone that I don't think many people have seen before. I've never seen it until recently. We have every single one of them made up and ready to go tomorrow, so it's going to be one big showcase of a really, really super cool stone that I know you're going to fall in love with. So it's a stone we know of by name, but it's not one we've seen of this variety and type. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. So make sure you join us on Sunday. But this is going to be, you know what, instead of even $19.99, if we got to make this fast, we better go lower than even $19.99, and that's already too low. So how about better than 19? And I cannot get over that that's an unheated sapphire in the back there. It really is a distinctive, I wouldn't even call it green. It really is a neon green yellow combination there, almost like a highlighter color. They're not even 19, they're not 18, they're not even $1,799. This would be your only and final call on any 4 of these. They're $1,777 while they last, and they will fly. They will absolutely fly. There's no question about it. And that's I still can't get over a 523 mandarin garnet pear shape like that. Thank you so much. So here we go, 1777, last call. We have had so much incredible jewelry. Not a lot of it is available at this point, but I am going to recap. 1 opal. I think we've got, still the emerald drop earrings are here. So that was a new markdown. We still have, I got to show you the opal. The opal. I think a lot of people might not have seen this. We've got to flash this. Just really, really quickly, if you want premium. I know we have the other opal up there, which is why I want to show this together, so that if you are thinking about the pear shape that's in the front of the wheel, think about this one too if you want even more red. That is a 68 pointer, but you know what? It's almost entirely red, but then it moves. It gives you the greens and the yellows and the purples and the blues. So that's a really good opal. That one's only $19.99. If you missed that earlier, that one's going to get another showcase here by itself on its own so you can see it. And then we'll give it just a few 15 seconds left on this wheel, and then we have got to show you, before we run out of time, I have stunning, stunning ruby earrings. And they're big too, which doesn't make any sense at this price tag, but we're going to do something crazy there. And pink diaspora, if anyone wants to see it, we do have a very large chameleon. If we can pop any of those in, we do have a 2.5 carat yellow diamond. Don't see a lot of 2.5 carats at this point. That would be our largest here left. So last call, mandarin. And if you need any more information, we can glossed over it there, but obviously we can tell you more about them and try them on as you ask, but we got to keep on rocking. That green sapphire, so unusual of a color there, and radiant cutting, and it's clean. And then you've got to see this opal one more time. The item number on the opal was, this is like one of the few pieces we still have left from the show, and yet it was really early. I got a little excited about this one, 9960, and I think you can see why. Even when I tend to be I admit it, I can be a little jaded when it comes to gems, and that's just a function of doing this for a long time. Look at the 68-point opal out of Australia. It's 78 points in diamonds, really big diamonds. I don't even know. I think it's just probably a lot of people joined us a little later. And this is one of the few pieces we have left from the entire 245 so far. This is too good. 68 points, but in no way looks like a 68 pointer. I will prove it to you. And we're going to make it really, really affordable at $19.99. But that is truly, when you normally we get excited when we see a little tiny bit of red. If you see a little pinfire or a little red flash or just a little tiny bit of red in an opal, you get excited and you say that's the best variety. This stone is almost entirely red, and not just a little flash of it, where as you move it, it gets a little, it's mostly blue and then it goes red for a brief moment. This is really like there's the concentration of red that's so high that it's almost completely red all the time. And then as you move it, don't worry, you're still going to see those other colors come through. But I get it. I think a lot of people look at that carat weight and go, oh, 68 points, that you can't see the value, when you realize it is an enormous stone. And that is where opals, we don't even, obviously we got to give you the carat weight because we always do, but it's so, I always say, think of it with like a little asterisk. It doesn't even really matter the carat weight as much as it does the dimension, the size. And this is an elongated oval because the carat weight has no bearing on what it looks like. And this will prove it to you when it's on the hand. And oh, it just went yellow. I can't even show you the yellow. I move it every which way. I am not able to get the yellows to come through on TV, but they're there. And when I pick it up and take it off the wheel and put it on, I saw a completely different color pattern and colorway than you're even seeing up close on camera. So there is more to this one. As good as it already looks, there is, rest assured, more to it when you see it in person, like opals always do. So I just had to recap that. I think that's a good one that's got to go. I do want to show you these very large tanzanite earrings because I've been talking about them. They got to show up. And 17 carats, the bottom line is we have not had any of our big tanzanite earrings stick around. And yet here's a new pair today that is item number 9836, and as it is in the white gold. But how about an 18 karat gold earring, as we like to see. 17 carats exactly in your tanzanite. So 8.5 carats per earring. The diamonds, isn't that pretty? I wouldn't call it a bezel. It's a little housing for the diamonds up top in the lever back in the front. And then it has bezel set stones at the top and the bottom of where your oval is situated. So I'm just thinking Diamonds by the Yard lovers. That's a little bit of a nice little nod to the Diamonds by the Yard styling. And then you have the pave around that. So it's beautifully done. We've got a last call. This is actually last call on the show. Anything else we need to show you again? We still got Lauren's links and Lola's links. Of course, those are here. And then we've got the opal that we just showed you. That's got to get a home. But 17 carats, and I didn't touch on the diamond weight yet, but it's 42 points in diamonds as well. In a beautiful drop. Obviously, the stone being the main event here in the size. And how about those reds? It's not just good enough that they're 8.5 carats each. It's not just good enough that they're perfectly matched in color. It's about the saturation level of the reds that you are still getting. Even from, and there's a lot of designers that believe, and I've never adhered to this philosophy and never will, but there are designers, if you've ever been wondering, why is it that it seems like an earring or a pendant, seems like sometimes the quality comes down a little bit, even from really high-end designers. And there are designers who believe that if it's an earring and you're not getting as up close and personal to it as you would a ring, for example, a lot of designers believe that they have to go and lower the standards of quality a bit to put together an earring. We obviously would not adhere to that philosophy, and I'm so glad we don't, because it is just as important, especially when we realize here, this is an earring that you're probably matching up to a Blue Wing Block D ring, because you probably have a ring already, and now the earring is the, put the set together, coordinate together. So you want your earring to have the same quality. It would look really off if you've got this incredible quality on your hand or in a pendant on your neckline, and then the earring is washed out, less saturated, all those things. It wouldn't match. We need you to have a coordinating set, a true coordinating set, and that's exactly, if you've got any of our Blue Wing Block D, we have worked with the designer to actually hand select the matching stones to give to them, because this is not our own design, which is why it's staying in the white gold. But we've worked with them to hand select the best so that they too can work with Blue Wing Block D. We didn't give them any stones, so they'll never have them in their boutique or anywhere else. They're still our exclusive, but that's how we can manage to bring you this incredible opulence of quality that you become so accustomed to and still get it in an earring. So take a look at them. There's going to be a great value coming your way as well. And we're going to make them a lot more affordable than where they started. $14,999 is where they're supposed to be. I want to show you the length here that they give you. There's also that great detail to the basket work and the under gallery and the side profile, which we'll show you up close. But here's your length, and there are not many options when it comes to bigger drop tanzanites. 1.5 inches is the top to bottom. There's that profile. Here is that back. So you've got, again, very well done. I mean, they have covered the back with gold and insignias and detail and design. And then I'll just borrow this one and try that on while you take another look at the close-up. And you know what? They're nowhere near 15,000. We have not had a pair of these big tanzanite drops stick around yet. Don't think today is going to be that day when we take it down to a much lower price tag than $15,000. That's obviously what it's going to take, and that's what we've been doing. Otherwise, I don't think that would be the case. They might stick around. Not when you've got values like this and markdowns like this to make sure that even the most lavish and high-end of pieces, they still go. And they still go for this reason, because that's what it's all about. That beautiful detail you have, that stunning drop, the movement they give you, the lever back makes them secure yet comfortable all at the same time, and they're not even going to be $15,000. This is just a huge value on 8.5 carats and the best of the best. And remember, 18 karat gold as well. We love to see it. I'm just going to take them below $10,000. This is the way they got to go. Take a look at that drop. That is so attractive. And there's that glow. Not the fact that it's not just a static color that's staying the same. It's the fact there's some movement to that color. And what I mean by that is that graduated, that beautiful light that just seems to go all the way through the stone from the top to the bottom and the side to the side. And they're not $99 or $89 or $79.99. Here comes the last 8 minutes of our show together today. And we're going to go back up close and make them a whole lot more affordable than even $79. Or, okay, let's go lower, $69.99. Better yet, if we're going to get them a home here and we've only got 8 minutes to do it, I'm going to make them another extra $1,000 off just for the fun of it. We'll make them only $5,999 only, and that is it for the pair. So look at it this way. If I had an 8.5 carat, because we were much more familiar, we just see numbers-wise many more rings than we do earrings, put it in perspective that way. Think about what it would be if you had an 8.5 carat blue wing block D ring sitting right here. Think about that. What would it be? Then cut that price in half. It'd be more than $3,000. That we know. You don't get an 8.5, so all we've done is double everything up. Look at it as 2 rings if you have to, right? And think about that. Would a ring with an 8.5 carat blue wing be $3,000? No, absolutely not. So there it is, $59.99, and we're going to see who's got them. They are too special to be here. This is why they're all going. It's the pricing. It's the value. It's the savings we're getting you on such important quality and such unusual. I mean, it's just tough to see big stones in an earring like that. They're gone. Congratulations. Thank you so much. What do we have time for? Okay, so I do have, ironically, I have a 7 carat 43 tanzanite that would actually match these if you like it. We also have a really important pink diamond. Let me just show this to you since we've been a little light on tanzanite rings today, and maybe that's what you're looking for. Here's the oval that could very well match those earrings. Very well, actually. Perfectly. It's item number 205. 0205, 743. Blue wing block D, and that's going to have 51 points in diamonds. Let's come in a little bit closer, and you can see there's actually, it's a halo, but every so often, kind of at the points, I know there's no corner to an oval, but it's almost like your corners of the halo have a bigger diamond, so it makes it a little more intriguing and unusual. We still have ruby earrings to show you as well. I'm going to finish the show with some ruby earrings, but first, since I've just made a big to-do about a value on a tanzanite earring with an oval, let's make the ring equally as special. 51 points, classic style mounting. Let's make it simple. Still have that black opal if you want it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this right now. Done deal. It's going to be a 60-second special, and then we'll get to the ruby earrings that I have for you coming up that are affordable. And we're going to do this right now for $29.99, first caller. That's it. 743, 51 points in diamonds. All that blue wing block D saturation is there. And it's $29.99. We'll make what I was just saying would be a fantasy to have a bigger stone at under 3. We're going to do it right now. Just so that if you need a match or if you liked the look of the earring, you're thinking that would be great in a ring. Here it is if you're just starting or if you're building your tanzanite collection. Either way, there is something we don't actually see all that often, which is a really tried and true classic design for a larger blue wing block D, and that is it. So first caller, $29.99, ruby earrings, studs but better, are on the way. We've got some big, they're rounds, my favorite, round rubies, the glow, the diamond cutting. These are coming up, and that'll be probably our last item of the Saturday here. If there's anything we can recap or flash for you, please let me know. That's the ring for $29.99, and then let's see who's got it. I'm going to show it one more time up close. Then we're going to bring out our ruby earrings. This is a quick deal. Just because I was motivated by the earring value we had, wanted to bring you a ring that was somewhat similar here and bring you that big value. And I think we just did. And white, yellow, or rose gold, A-OK. That is the match to the earrings for sure. Coming up, $98.69 is on the way. Don't forget, make sure you're with me tomorrow. Big Sunday. Sundays are always huge, but we have a new stone. We have a new stone we've never had before. I'm so excited about it. From Tanzania. Does that mean I think I've been talking about Tanzania producing 28 different varieties of gemstones. I think we might need to add one. We may need to add one. It may be 29 after tomorrow because we have something really special that you've probably never seen before, and they're all happening in one show. So that's tomorrow. Make sure you're with us. Here are the ruby earrings. Take a look at round Burmas. The Best of Ruby 9869 is a full carat total weight in your earring, and instead of just leaving it as a stud, we have given it a little bit of a floral detail all the way around, not just a routine halo, but a little more design element than that. Diamonds wrapping and swirling around your rubies. That is fantastic material. The diamond weight is also 37 points, so you're getting a lot of diamond weight, and I love that overall it's giving you a bigger diameter to the earring. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. And I better make this quick because we have literally 3 minutes and 18 seconds left. So we got to go. And still have the tanzanite, still have the opal. That's about all we have left besides some of our multiples and diamond pieces that we had a little bit of quantity on. So do call us on anything you've been thinking about from the show. But these earrings, just to make it easy, it was a $24.99 deal. Whole different price right now as we show them on the hand and on the ear for you so you can see the size. More of a button style earring. Look at the distance away and still giving you the glow of that ruby. They're only going to be, okay, end of the show is here, and almost a ½ inch diameter. Let's make them $999 on the rubies out of Burma. Best of the best, and then we'll show one on the ear for you. But $24.99 turns into $9.99 if you'd like them right here at the end of our day on this Saturday. Thank you again for being with us. Take a look at this. Don't forget to be with us tomorrow. It is important. Even if you're not shopping the new stone, you will love seeing them. They're really, they're super cool. They're fun. It's a fun gemstone. It's a really, really fun gem. You're going to really enjoy it. And if you're somebody who likes, okay, I can't give anything more away. I just need you to be here for the big debut tomorrow, and you'll be glad you did. So there are the earrings from a distance on the ear. Let's go back to our wheel and look at our last 2 minutes. Anything else we can flash for you? I think the big cigar band is still here too. The 4 carat 06 diamond band, the big opal, 68 pointer, but looked bigger than that. Lauren's links, Lola's links. We always have a little bit of quantity there. And I think a couple of our yellow diamond earrings, those really cool front-facing hoops. I think that's about it from the show. So any questions you have, let us know. We'll be here for a few minutes after we go off the air in 90 seconds. We'll be here, of course, taking your phone calls, answering questions, helping you place orders, making requests for tomorrow. If there's anything you want to see that we can line up for the show tomorrow, we'd be happy to do that. But last call on our Saturday. Thank you again for being with us. Final. Oof, 77 seconds left, so good luck on those ruby earrings. Those are still here at the moment. You got to grab them in any gold you want. Perfectly fine. We'll do any gold. You can get them in the yellow, which we love with rubies, but it's not about the gold here. It's about the diamond cutting of those rubies, the glow they give you for being premium clarity stones, which is always tough to get in rubies, and all the VS diamonds at 37 points around them. Again, any questions you have on anything today, we'll be here for a few minutes. Just because we go off the air on TV does not mean we're not still here helping you place orders. So feel free to give us a call, same phone number. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time, noon Central time, and 1 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll see you guys then for a big Sunday and a debut, and then a lot of other things as well for our big Sunday, and we'll wrap up the weekend together. So we're looking forward to that. So keep that in mind. Tomorrow's a must-see. It's a must-see Sunday. Place your bets and your guesses as to what that stone is. Tanzania is all I'm going to tell you for now, and it's really, really cool, and it's really, really fun. You're going to love them. So hope to see you guys. And we have gents pieces too. We have gents and ladies pieces with this new stone tomorrow. So really excited about that. Thanks again for being with us on this Saturday. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern.